What's up, Aries? With your April, how do they feel about me? Love reading. This is for the lovely sign of Aries, Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Aries out there. So Spirit, tell me about Aries, please. How does Aries person feel about them? We have here willpower. We have new love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work, prospects, or for spiritual growth. Number 26, for some reason, I feel like that could be an age, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be, for example, a lucky number or something, where this person is born on the 26th of a month. But we have primrose, youthful love. Yeah, so maybe this is like a youthful connection. But if I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. And we have sweet pea, blissful pleasure. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. So it's so interesting because I even feel like these cards want to talk more about the connection than this person itself. I really get this feeling of this connection being someone, or you being someone very different from what they're used to, from who they're used to connecting with. Maybe this is also true for you. Maybe you're used to connecting with people that don't really have commitment in mind or something. And I really feel like this is going to be a very different person, a very different connection. I feel like you're kind of going to shake up each other's world. You know, I feel like you're going to come in and be possibly even like different type physically, and just so different from what you were expecting for a future spouse to be. But again, there's going to be immediate attraction straight away. But I definitely get this feeling of like this is a brand new cycle. And I do feel like both of you perhaps have been quite hurt before. And I feel like this is going to be a very healing connection that is going to allow the both of you to shine and to really like just be whoever you want to be. And I really feel like this youth and this, even if this is not like a more youngish couple in their 20s, I feel like you bring out the inner child of each other, you know, the young selves. And I feel like that is such a beautiful thing because I feel like you really allow yourself to just have fun and to be who you want to be without the responsibilities of adulthood. You know, I feel like you're just allowing each other to grow. Maybe this is even like a childhood sweetheart. Maybe you already are married with this person, you know, happily married and with children and, you know, but I really get this feeling of, I feel like you just allow yourselves to enjoy and explore the world without the pressure or fear of what other people are going to think. And I definitely feel like you're going to have a lot of fun together. And it's really so interesting. Like this person is so closed off that what they want to talk about is the relationship and not themselves. You know, that is so freaking interesting. But I really feel like you're going to possibly travel a lot together, go on a lot of like weekend getaways, vacations, and all that. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of quality time here. I really feel that physical touch could be this person's love language or like one of the main ones, but we're in acts of service. I'm also picking up on that because I really feel like this person is someone that, you know, would burn the world to see you happy. You know, if that was something that would make you happy, it's like I would burn the world. But it's like this person would do anything. If they need to miss work to be with you because you're sick, they're going to do that. If they need to go to the supermarket because you're pregnant and you're having cravings, they're going to do that. And it's 3 a.m. They're going to do that. This is really someone that is there for you. You know, this is really someone that is there to support you and take care of you. And it's someone that really values you. And I'm hearing your safety. Oh gosh, this is very, very specific, but it could be that either you or this person have lost like a partner. And it's like, I don't want to lose a partner again. You know, maybe that's why they're so closed off. It's like, I don't want to go through that pain again. I don't want to go through all of those emotions and like allow myself to fall in love and then to lose you and go through all of those emotions again. But I definitely feel like this is someone that is here to give and really wants to ensure that you're okay, wants to ensure that you're happy, wants to ensure that you were safe and satisfied, and that you were seen and understood, you know. I also feel like this person really loves reading. They may even be a writer for some of you. But I really feel like this person loves reading and learning about new things. They may be really into like space. We have here planets. We have here like the stars and everything. So this person could be quite into maybe even astrology, but I'm getting more astronomy. Maybe they're even like an astronaut, who knows? But I really get this feeling of like this person loving learning. And I feel like I really wouldn't be surprised if this person doesn't have social media, or it's not that active on social media, because I don't think they spend too much time there. I feel like they spend more time, um, I don't know, like figuring out the world and maybe even improving their career. I also feel like they could be very physically active, so they could work out a lot, and focus on their bodies. For some, maybe even be a dancer. I'm getting like a full range of professions here, but I really get this feeling of like this person just incorporating so much into their day to day that it's full, and it's so full of life. And it's so interesting because I feel like the glimpse and the little hints that people get out of this person is that their life is boring, or they don't have too much going on, or they're workaholics or something. And I feel like they have a lot of things going on. I feel like, but it's all me things, it's all things that involve them and not someone else. I feel like they could also be very close to their family, but maybe I feel like this person could live at a distance. And so, even though they are close to their family, um, there's this feeling of, I don't know, I can be there with you, but I'm there with you, you know? Um, there's this feeling of like, I want to do more, but, excuse me, I want to do more, but I can't, because it's out of my reach. So there could be some distance here between them and their family, whether emotionally or physically, but I feel like for most it could be physical distance. And yeah, let's see here. What are these persons' struggles? So we have wall, misunderstanding. We have wealth, and we have coins. Money will be coming to you. So I feel like one of these persons' struggles, it's not necessarily, and to be honest, I even feel like this is more coming from a place of other people's views than what their actual struggle is. Because even with misunderstanding, it's nothing. It's like people see them as workaholic, and all they care is money, all they care is career, all they care is their work. When in fact that is not true. It's just, I feel like because even here, oh, that is so interesting. Even here with the misunderstanding is like people see this when in fact they are this. It's like they have fertility, they have things growing, they have things blossoming, they have houses and, families, and there's like a whole kingdom within themselves that they don't know of, that people don't know of. I would even say that whatever they do has career, especially if they're, for example, we were talking about them being a writer. They could be like an anonymous writer, or they could wear like an alias or something, because they don't want to be recognized or something. And or again, they are known, but they don't really put too much information out there about themselves and about what they're doing in their day-to-day life. But I really feel like this person is someone that is very wealthy, but I feel like sometimes they could struggle managing it, and maybe their budgets are not the best. And I also feel like sometimes it's not really that their budgets are not the best or they don't manage it correctly. I feel like they don't care about the money. I feel like they don't, um, I don't know, it's not something that they choose to focus on. They choose to focus on the work, and then the money is just a consequence of that. So they don't really give too much value to money. And I feel like that's why then their money kind of, and their budgets kind of end up not being the correct ones, or they end up not being rightfully used. Not this person is using money for illegal stuff or anything, but I feel like they just struggle with finding the right amounts of money to spend, and to track those things. I feel like they don't. And I feel like that's what they struggle with the most. And they kind of forget about those things and forget about how important those things are too. But um, I also feel like this person could be a pessimist. And so sometimes they struggle to see the goodness in the world. Again, I really feel like something deep and really heartbreaking has happened to this person. Whether it is acting with like losing a partner or something. Or maybe they saw their parents lose a partner. It's like, I don't want that for me. But um, I feel like because of it, and because of their past, because of their childhood, because of whatever, I feel like this person tends to struggle to see the goodness and to see maybe even solutions in their life. I feel like sometimes they kind of struggle with, it's like they know how to push through, but or they know that they have to push through, but I feel like they don't always know how to push through. And what is the solution? And where am I going? What do I need to do? I feel like they sometimes also struggle with that, because I feel like they are always expecting the worst, where they don't believe in goodness. They don't believe in possibilities. Yeah, let's get here. Oh my goodness. Let's get here into your tarot. So we have Nine of Cups, have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords. Yeah, man, this person is sneaky. But again, sneaky in the sense of like, you don't know anything about me. We have the Knight of Swords, have the Empress, and we have the Star. All right. So I really like, that is the thing. For some of you, I really feel like this person is in the spotlight. Maybe they're famous and we're an anonymous famous. It's like they're a celebrity, but no one knows who they are. And I really get this feeling of like because we have the Star, we have the Empress. It really gives me the sense the spotlight is on them. They're a star. But I really feel like, and again, like my throat chakra, for the second pile was also doing that. But it gives me this vibe of like, this person doesn't speak much. I even feel like whatever words they say, especially with the Page of Swords and Two of Swords in reverse, whatever they say, it's very clear, very straightforward. And there's no room for discussion. There's no room for second guessing or questioning. It's like, I don't know, do you want peanuts or do you want almonds? And this person's like, almonds. They don't formulate. I mean, there's not too much to formulate about that, but it's like people ask them a question or, oh, how was your childhood? Good. It's like very straightforward. There's this person, I feel like they don't talk much. But again, with the Nine of Cups, I feel like, first of all, they have so much within them. Two of Cups here as well. I feel like they have such a sweet romantic side to them. But I really feel like this is all behind closed doors. This is all within themselves. And what they let out to the world is so much less. I really feel like they have a lot of things to be grateful for. Again, I feel like they love their family. And even though there may be some distance, I feel like it's a very present family, I feel like it's people that they truly care about. I feel like the few friends that they have, I don't see them having like this whole group. I see them having like, for example, one or two close friends, and that's it. Whatever friends they have, they are so grateful for them. They're healthy. They have a healthy body. Again, with the Empress, I really get this thing of like eating healthy. I'm even getting for some of you, they may have, they follow a diet. So they could be vegan, vegetarian, or something like that around designs. I'm also hearing paleo. But I feel like they're healthy. They take care of their body. They really love their physique. It's like they have so many things to be grateful and they have such a beautiful life, but they don't share it. They don't let it know. And I really feel like you are going to be part of that life, and especially with the Empress coming through, like, again, this is someone that is here to give. This is someone that is here to treat you like royalty, and this is someone that is really here to give you all the things. Giving you all the things that people in the past couldn't give you. And I feel like you're going to do the same for them, because with the Star, I really am getting like this mutual energy, and it's almost like clarifying the Two Cups. This relationship right here, you and your future spouse, it's going to be so healing, so beautiful, so meaningful and special, and very, very deep as well. I also get this feeling of this person may run away from confrontations, from arguments. So I feel like this may be something for you to look out for in the future. But it could be that this person, whenever having an argument, they could kind of try and end the subject there. And you could sometimes perhaps feel like this person is not, valuing your emotions or something, when in fact it's just like this person is so nervous and so frustrated that they're hurting you, and that they are, that something is causing friction here, that I feel like they just want to end it. They don't like, I really feel like they don't like seeing the people that they love suffer. They don't like seeing the people that they love feel sadness, or, feel some sort of pain. And whenever it's them that is causing that pain, it hurts them even more. And that's why I feel like they really don't like confrontations and arguments and all that. I also feel like this person is very clear on what they want. And I feel like that's what makes them so great in their career. That is for sure. And I also feel like it's interesting that, the Angelite, sometimes it's kind of associated with the Pal's energies. And with the Angelite, I am getting that they are super connected with their guides, but they don't give that too much attention. It's like they listen to it and they recognize it, but I don't think that they call it God, or they call it universe or angels or spirit guides. Like, I have this feeling, and that's it, you know, and then they get into the feeling, but they don't really associate it with, oh, I got a message from my spirit guides. Oh, I got a message from God. Oh, I feel the energy of God. I feel the energy of the universe. It's like they don't really name those feelings. They just name it as gut feeling, I would even say, you know, but it's very clear. I feel like they receive very big downloads from their guides. And it's something that they're also very good at. I feel like sometimes, even in the future, it's so freaking interesting because I'm talking way more about the connection, especially considering the other pals. Like the other pals was truly about them, but here is like the connection. It's like, no, me, I don't care. Like, don't talk about me. You know, it was like they just want to focus on the connection. So it's how closed off this person is. But I even feel like in the future, when you have like some struggle where you're kind of not sure on a path or something, I feel like this person gives the best advice because it is channeled by your, you know, your higher self uses this person as a channel for you. So that's really beautiful. Let's get here some more traits for who this person is. We're going to, yeah, shy, look at that. It's like they're really, really closed off. But we have Gemini, and I really feel like you take some time to, because with the Gemini, it's like, it's sometimes Geminis are seen, you know, that preconceived idea is like they're two-faced. But if I don't think that they are two-faced, I just feel like they have the side that they show to the world and the side that they keep inside. And the side that they show to the world is very shy and very held back. But there is just this youthful and so bright and so, you know, vibrant side to them that they don't really let show that easily. So let's see here what else we have. We're also going to pull more specific zodiac signs, but we do have this Gemini energy here. You also have Taurus, Libra, and Aquarius. But we have here, you also have here humble. We have physical attraction. Yeah, it's going to be there straight from the beginning. But I don't think that this person shows it very well. So you could even, I would even say that this person, like the way they may look at you, it may be so blank and so like, not cold stare, but it's just like you cannot read their emotions. You cannot read their face, especially in the beginning. Then I feel like, you know, as you get into the relationship and everything, it kind of gets easier. But I feel like especially the beginning, they're looking at you and you're probably thinking, oh my God, this person hates me. This person doesn't like me at all. They don't find me cute even. But when in fact, it's like they're dying inside. They're like, oh my God, Paul won, you know? But yeah, we also have here this humble energy, which is giving me this feeling of like, I feel like they may actually make a lot of money, but again, because they don't care about the money itself, they care about the work. It's not something that they go and grab about and clothe, you know, and I don't know, like let everyone know that they're really famous and let everyone know that they're really well known in their field of study or something, you know, and it's something that they keep to themselves. But we also have children, and I love this because I really get this feeling of like they can be quite childish, but they don't really let that show. Okay, so we have here a lot. Let's see what we have. We have this early bird. To be honest, I feel like this is the type of person that wakes up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. I really am picking up on that vibe. But we also have this drama queen and emotional, which makes me feel like I feel like this person, especially when talking about their past, and I would even say that this drama queen could be drama queen, king. It could be this thing of like people called them that when they were a child, where when they were going through some more dark phase of their life, it's like, oh, those emotions don't really matter. Like, get over it. It's just a phase. It's like people didn't really count on those emotions. They didn't really value those emotions or consider them. And I feel like this person always kind of felt a little bit ashamed of being emotional and ashamed of having emotions and having feelings and things to deal with, you know. But they do have a very emotional side. It's, again, I do feel like they have a very romantic side more than anything, but they don't really let that show. And we also have this accountant. So there's this thing of like wanting to learn and wanting to figure out how things work. And I also feel like, you know, they could be some sort of like, they could work with physics. I'm getting very, very strongly that, especially with this account, I don't think that this is accountant energy is true, maybe for like 1% of you with copy, but I'm getting like they could work with physics, or again, they could, I would even say like dance or exercise or something like that, or even the writer could be a hobby, or even a side hustle. But I really get this feeling of like they could work with physics, or maybe, it's for example, like, but this is actually, I think she's married, happily married, but maybe this is like Ali Hazelwood's pal, because she worked with physics, and now she writes romance books around STEM women, and or women in STEM, and have that whole process goes and everything. So it could be something like that. But maybe there's like a storyline as well. But we have Sagittarius over there. So I do feel like this person really loves traveling. And again, this person could be at a distance, but I also feel like they are very wise, and they're very, yeah, they're very intelligent. They really know. I'm also getting like they know when people are lying. That is interesting. But I feel like they see through people very, very clearly. And I feel like especially when it comes to intentions, I'm even getting like when it comes to children, they it's like they can catch a lie pretty easily. I mean, children sometimes are not that best of liars, but I really feel like they can catch children lying, and kind of, not joking around, but trying to get something from this person. But also when it comes to just like, adult people, I feel like they were really able to see people through, especially when it comes to intentions. I feel like when it comes to business intentions, they're really able to see people very clearly and what they actually want out of their service and out of their skills. But we also have here lawyer. So I feel like this person is someone that is very just and very, I don't know. I really feel like this person could have a lot of air in their chart, but I feel like this is someone that really likes fairness and really likes, it's something. I feel like they don't really want to see other people suffer, especially the ones that they care about. I also feel like they could kind of avoid the news, because I feel like news are made to show the bad side of the world. News are made to show the things that shock people and that hug people. And human beings are by nature more drawn to bad things, more drawn to tragedies and everything. And I feel like that is something that really hurts this person, not because because of the news, what the news does, but I feel like it's more about what the news show. Those countries that are in war, I feel like it really hurts this person to see the world in that state. I feel like this is a peacemaker, and seeing all of those things, I feel like it really brings this person down. And I feel like that's why they kind of gave up on social media, or if they're not that active there. Maybe they don't watch the news. Really feel like they try to stay away a little bit from those things. But we also have beach, and we have short. I feel like this is more around short hair, not short height. Um, Anything else? All right. So, oh yeah, and look at that, we have family. So I do feel like this person is very family oriented. But we have snow and player. And funny enough, I don't think that this is player. Like they're a player. They just want something casual when you first meet. I actually feel like this is someone that is a player. Like, well, first of all, player in terms of physical body, where they may go to the gym, maybe they play a sport or something. But I definitely feel like this, like they have a very playful side to them that they don't let show. And I really feel like with this, no, they could live. Uh, I feel like they could live either at the beach, like, or not necessarily at the beach, but like with 50 degrees Celsius or with minus 15 degrees Celsius. It's like they live at one of the extremes. So a lot of snow or a lot of hot weather. And I really feel like this person, like knowing, it's not knowing, like living in those spaces, I feel like it really brings a lot of peace, because they are able to, I don't know, just connect with nature a little bit better. Because it's like it forces them to feel, it forces them to see nature, it forces them to. I also feel like because this person, I feel like they have a little bit of a pessimistic side to them. I feel like living in those extreme weathers kind of proves something to this person. It's like, see, the world's not beautiful. Like, it's 50 degrees. Who the heck can live in 50 degrees? See, it's like it's minus 30 degrees. Who the heck can live in minus 30 degrees? You know, it's like, I feel like this person kind of uses the space that they live as an excuse to be pessimist, you know, or has proof that it's okay to be pessimist, you know. But I really feel like with this it's short hair. So when it comes to physical aspect, they could have more of a lighter hair, and maybe even, you know, I would say medium. I don't really get like super short hair, but I would say kind of medium. I'm definitely not being up on long hair, so I would say short to medium hair. And I feel like it's very puffy, so maybe even curly. And we actually have here a lot of range of colors, but I would say again has extremes like maybe blondish or super dark here. I also feel like this person has, I believe it's called olive, where it's like it's not super light color, super light skin. It's not super dark skin. It's like they may be a little bit in the middle, but more to the darker tone. Yeah, I also feel like again, this person, I do feel like they're very muscular. Even if they're resonate with even if they resonate has a woman, I feel like they could work out quite a lot. So I feel like they're very toned. Maybe even I do feel like they have some sort of muscle. So I do feel like they really, you know, maybe they lift heavy. Good for them. I'm trying to get there. But I really get this feeling like they could be quite muscular or quite well built. You know, I'm getting like a strong back, particularly. And in terms of height, I'm getting not super short, but also not super tall. Maybe like an average height, but I'm getting more like average short. I'm not really seeing this person has super, super tall. But yeah, I also feel like they have really like good legs. Yeah. So I think so far that's what I'm seeing. So let's see here a little bit more into this person, who they are, who they were in the past, what is their energy right now, and who are they becoming. So we have the Nine of Cups. See, we have the Queen of Swords, like such a difference. We have Nine of Cups with happiness. See, so cheerful, youthful, like lots of things. And then we have the Queen of Swords, like, bruh. And we even have the Mask. Look at that. So this person is definitely like, not pretending to be someone that they're not, but they're repressing a side of them and who they're becoming. Knight of Pentacles. I really love seeing this because I feel like they're slowly returning to themselves in some way. But let's get here a little bit more information. So in the past, we have this Nine of Cups with intuition, telepathy, dreams, and knowing. There it goes. It's like this person is really, they're a big, clear channel. But I'm even getting this thing, like if they did lose a partner or something, they could have dreamed of that, or they could have like felt something wrong. Maybe even if they didn't lose a partner, maybe it's just, you know, in a, like they lost a partner because the relationship ended, you know, a breakup. But I feel like they felt it coming, or they saw something happening in their dream or something. They didn't really pay too much attention to it. And then it ended up happening. And I feel like this person kind of blames themselves because they could have stopped it. You know, if I knew that this dream was actually a prophecy, that, you know, that this dream was actually something that would happen in the future, then I would try to prevent it. But I didn't. And I kind of feel like that's what kind of turned this person into this ice cube, you know, detached and friend don't care, into this Queen of Swords. But I also feel like this person before here in the past, and who they were, their energy in the past, I really feel like it was coming in a place of like alignment. Not that they're out of alignment right now, but I feel like they are not being their truest selves, or at least allowing the world to see their truest selves. And I feel like that is something that in the past they were really good at showing who they were, at showing their selves, and allowing other people in. More than anything, allowing other people in. But then something happened, and they're this Queen of Swords right now. We have flirt, yeah, attraction, alluring player. I really feel like, especially with Ghost, mixed signals, blocked avoidance. It's like they may even flirt a little bit from time to time, but then they just back away straight away. You know, they just go away, don't care. No, this is not happening. especially when they catch themselves catching feelings. I feel like they back away and cringe a lot straight away because they don't want to make that happen. They don't want to be in that place. And I also feel like with this alluring is like people do admire this person and are very interested in this person, but they are so closed off that they cannot reach this person, and it makes them even more attractive because of this. But yeah, I really feel like this person. Also, I kind of feel like you could already know this person, and they're kind of watching you. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone from work, to be honest. But I get this feeling of like, or when you meet, it could be that this person kind of watches you a little bit in the beginning, not really making too much of a conversation or not really indulging too much in your energy, because it's like they don't trust people. They don't trust the world. They don't trust energies. So it's like, let me see what you're about and then we'll talk. So I really feel like this person is very detached from people right now and very detached from just human contact, I would say. They're really nice. I feel like they're really nice, like even with strangers and waiters and everything. It's like they're the nicest person, but they don't like people get too close. I don't think that they're rude or anything like that. But where they're headed here, we have fling, short-term casual crush in sets. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is how your relationship kind of starts, because we were getting that physical attraction, right? There's clearly a lot of physical attraction that is going to happen. When it comes to a more emotional side, I feel like this person is going to take some time to do that. But I feel like as time passes by and as you kind of work through the connection and you let things flow, I really feel like you allow with this childish, not in a mature way, but this more innocent and fun side of them to show. Again, this is very healing, because I feel like for them, you're going to heal them in the sense of allowing them to be their true selves. And I feel like for you, they're going to heal you and heal your heart, possibly to open yourself up to love. We're not really looking at you, but I feel like you're going to have a lot of impact on each other's lives. So much that you're each other's future spouse, right? But I feel like this person is allowing themselves to kind of light up. I feel like before they were just a notch, and now they're a lit up match coming in here and where they're headed. So that's a really good thing. And with this Knight of Pentacles energy, I feel like they're also being more consistent. It's like, I feel like they know when to back away, but they also know when they want something, and that if they back away, they will lose it. And I feel like that would be the case with you. I feel like when you meet again, this person is going to be very standoffish, very like, keep your distance. But they know that if they don't act, and if they keep being possibly, ghosting you or avoiding you or keeping this distance, that they will eventually lose you, and they don't want to do that. So I feel like they're going to start in being more consistent in letting you win, and that could be how it leads to the connection and leads to the relationship. So let's see here. What do we have in terms of zodiac signs for you? We have Virgo coming in here, but we have Taurus, Pisces, and Libra. So yeah, I definitely feel like this person could have some strong Libra, Scorpio energies here. And then this Taurus and Pisces could be, because like Taurus and, all of these signs, they're so freaking romantic. Like Libra is such a lover, it's the ruler of the 7 houses. So there's really this thing of like partnerships and love and romance. And then we have Pisces, very like emotional and sweet and romantic, and Taurus, very like acts of service and making sure that there's stability there and like pleasure and beautiful things. It's like this person at heart is so giving and so generous and such a sweet, kind soul. But I feel like they've chosen darkness. They've chosen the dark side. No, but I feel like they choose to block that side of them off. And I feel like that's what that's where they are at right now. But I really feel like moving forward, they are showing this side to you in your relationship. So that's really beautiful. Speaking of relationship, let's look into your current energy. What is the current energy between you and this person? All right. So we have religious factors, bottom of the deck. We have keep an open mind and children. So I don't know if it was with you that you may be kind of different from your usual types, especially physically, but I definitely get this feeling of like keep an open mind, and children, I do feel like there is still a lot of wounds around childhood that is probably blocking the situation a little bit. From your side, we're going to pull some advice for you before we pull some initials and timing to finish this up. But if for your side, if there's still something from your childhood that is kind of preventing you from moving things forward, I feel like it would be good for you to kind of let go of those things, or at least, look into those things and be aware of those wounds. Because when you are, I really believe that self-awareness is the first step for healing and the first step for changing your life and being more conscious of who you are and your actions and what you do and how you behave. And I feel like if you are aware of those wounds, you're much more aware of your triggers. You're much more aware on, okay, I'm having this thought, maybe I can change it, And so I feel like that is something for you to start at. But I do feel like this person could still be a little bit in a very closed off place. And so I don't really see too much happening here. To be honest, I don't feel like I feel like for some of you, you already know this person, but it's at a distance. It's like of their existence, possibly because they may work at the same place as you do. But I don't think you know them. It's like that there is a John Mayer, but you don't know who they are. And I kind of feel like right now you're kind of being pushed towards one another with these religious factors. I wouldn't be surprised if you start dreaming of each other very soon. But yeah, I'm also hearing actually 3 to 5 months. That could be some time frame on when you may be meeting this person, maybe even longer. Because I do feel like a lot of it is slightly dependent on this childhood wound, or whatever wound is here that is preventing the two of you from being in full union. And I don't think you have to be like fully healed, but I feel like this person should be a little bit more open to getting to know new people and to getting to know, to getting into contact with human beings. And I don't think that they are. I don't think that they have this open mind. But let's see here. For your side, what is the advice here? How can we align better with this person, with this future spouse? So we have be bold and make the first move. Your hard work is paying off. We have the energy is gaining momentum. And we have it is time to take action. To be honest, I kind of feel like this could be about career. If you're like wondering if you should go towards a career, the answer is yes, please do, and do it now, or do it whenever it is possible. But I feel like that is going to have a lot of impact, because I feel like there is something going on here around business, around career. So you either are going to use this person's services or they're going to use yours, but you need to be in that place where you need the services from this person. So it's like whatever career you're looking for and whatever you get drawn to and whatever you feel called to, I do feel like it is important for you to step into it. Okay, people to make the first move. It's time to take action. The energy is gaining momentum. I also feel like this is about you seeing yourself and you seeing your potential, you seeing your greatness. Because again, I get that there's a lot of things here around like put your focus in your career and not so much in your future spouse in this connection when I'm going to see it. Because I really feel like it's not the connection that you need to work on, or even your emotional side, because with this your hard work's paying off. I feel like the healing that you're doing, it's very good. Hold your vision, like know that you are manifesting this person's coming in. But from your side, I feel like the emotional healing is from their side that needs to happen, and on your side I feel like it's more around career. Okay, so see your potential, believe in yourself, and go towards it, because that is going to be quite important and quite significant here. Okay, so let's pull here some initials for you to see this person's name or even their location that has always also been showing up. So we have IT, this person works in IT. We have another I, U, O, of a D, R, G, M, and we also have L. We have a blank letter here. S and A. All right, so if anything jumps out to you in terms of names or places, use that. Okay, that is your intuition talking. But I'm hearing friends. So maybe this person, I was about to say lives in France, but I'm hearing works in France. So maybe they're not they weren't born in France, but maybe they're working, they moved to France. Because again, there was nothing of like the physical distance from their family. I'm also hearing Sarah, Joelbert, Martin. There's also something, I think it's, I don't know, I think it's a name that I can't pronounce because it's not very common and it could be like from a country that I don't really know. But it's something with a D, like Dionys or, um, I don't know, it's something around those lines. Anything else? I'm hearing Libya as well. I'm hearing close. Close. So maybe I would even say that this person may be close to you, whether you're already working in this area. So, for example, if you were, or even if you're from France, and maybe this person is working in France, maybe that's what. But I also feel like it could be close because the second you kind of put yourself in this position, the second you put yourself in this career, or you kind of take the move to get a promotion or something, you kind of close the gap between you and this person, you know. But I also feel like this person could be born close to you, so maybe even the same town, especially with that children's, like maybe you even grew up together, but you don't really remember each other. It's nothing, you know their existence, but you don't know who they are. But I feel like you're closer to this person than you think. But I feel like there's more at play energetically that causes the distance. So it's not a matter of physical distance, not a matter of anything like that. I do feel like there are a lot of energetic things that kind of need to be worked through. Okay. I'm also hearing Mormon, but I don't think that that is a name. Maybe it is. I don't know. Um, yeah, and I'm hearing Jim. So maybe Jim like has a space or Jim. But yeah, I'm also hearing Jennifer or any variation of those names. You know, because for example, Martin, the Portuguese name is Martin. So there's is like take that in whatever way that resonates, especially if you already know this person. But yeah. So and again, if you see anything here, for example, in terms of Portuguese, I'm seeing Diogo. So or maybe Diego, even Hui. But I don't have a lot of Portuguese viewers, so it's probably not the case. But let's see here in terms of timing. Oop. Okay, so I kind of feel like there is Aries energy here, and it could be talking about Aries season. However, we also have Capricorn season here. But however, I don't think that this is when you're meeting this person. I feel like this is related with your career. Because again, I feel like when it comes to you meeting this person or actually having something with this person, it could take some time. Because I really feel like with this devil, it's more than Capricorn energy. I feel like it's Saturn energy. And I feel like there are lessons here for the two of you to learn. And it's kind of up to the both of you to work on those lessons. In you, I do feel like it's career wise, and this person, I feel like it's something emotional that they need to unlock and that they need to at least kind of, you know, put out there. Because I feel like they're really repressing those feelings and it's not helping. And I feel like until you kind of both break the cycles or end the cycles here around something, maybe even people, you know, romantic people that you kind of need to let go of, until you do that, it could take some time. Okay, so I'm seeing like maybe even 4 years. Okay. But yeah, I think that's it. So this actually, we're going to dive deeper into the timing and how you'll meet this person in our next bigger card, because this is going to be a series. So in the next one, we're going to see how and when you'll meet this person and what they're going to think of each other and all that. And then we're going to look into after that one, the bigger card is going to be an 8 plus, and it's going to be your firsts. So your first kiss, your first date, your first time, maybe even your first kid or something actually had yeah, your first kid. But essentially it's going to be that. So if you want to see more of that, definitely subscribe and smash that like button, because that is the easiest way for it to support me. So with that being said, I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, pod number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's talk about your soulmate, your future spouse. Who are they? So we are going to get into this oracles in just a second. We're also going to pull some tarot and a bunch of things. But today we're doing something a little different. We're also going to pick up a song, and that is going to kind of represent who that person is right now. You know, what it's like their song of their life or their song of their energy right now. But before we get into that, I do want to mention that I was kind of picking up from this person a little bit of like a designer vibe. It doesn't have to be that they are a designer, but it could be that they're very creative. Maybe they do something creative for their work. I also feel like they love, like there's this feeling of like aesthetics. They love pretty things. That's why they are gonna love you. But I do feel like they have a keen eye for pretty things. I also feel like it's like their whole house. It could be very decorated and very like, not to the point of like it's all stuff all around. It's very simple, very modest, I also get that this person's very humble. But there's this feeling of like they really like to have their things. They could also be very organized. I'm picking up on Virgo energy, but maybe even a Virgo Libra. But there's this feeling of like this person is so, I don't know, I get this feeling of like they're tidy, where they like things in their places. They like, beautiful surroundings. So even their home, it could have like one of the windows could have this beautiful sunset every day, or the beautiful sunrise. And I also feel like they love taking walks in nature. That's something that kind of feeds their soul, you know, because they also get to look at the beauty of the world. And I feel like that's something that really feeds them. So like essentially pretty things, even their, you know, their food, their plates could always be so well decorated, could always be like so not meticulous, but like it's, you eat with your eyes too, you know, and I feel like this person takes that very seriously. And I'm also hearing donuts. For some reason, I'm hearing donuts. So maybe this person really loves donuts. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see where we go with that. But I also feel like this person has a really funny, it's really funny. I feel like they have a really great sense of humor. But it's not like the sense of humor like they make great jokes. It's like, it's just who they are. I feel like they're just so lighthearted and such a sweet not, well, I did say innocent. So maybe they have this like innocence to them. They have this aura, this angelic vibe to them. But it's like they're adorable. I feel like more than sweet and innocent. They're like adorable. You just let it go and squeeze their cheeks, you know? It's like but yeah, let's see here. What is their song? We have wrapped around your finger. I kind of feel like this person, first of all, they could have been through a little bit of a tough breakup here recently. That seems to be a theme here. But I also get this feeling, like more than that, I get a feeling of, it's not judging, is I feel like people underestimate, that is the word, people underestimate this person. I feel like they often think that, especially perhaps a family, they get this feeling like they always see them as a child and they always treat them as a child, or people don't take them seriously because maybe they're or they are young looking and they're actually 40, you know. And there's this feeling of, I don't know, and maybe even with their looks, you know, we were talking about like innocence and adorable. It's like people always think that there's something fragile that is going to break. And to be honest, I feel like they have been through, and I'm even getting emotional. I feel like this person could have a lot of pent up anger, more than emotion, like emotional baggage, you know, and hurt and sadness. I'm hearing anger. I'm hearing, I don't know, this deep rage of like, man, I just want to be seen. You know, man, I just want to be taken seriously. I just want people to see who I really am and not their perception of me or their idea of me. And I really feel like this person is frustrated with the world and with how people see them. And maybe that's why they also have this thing for like beautiful things and going on walks, connecting with nature. I feel like it is because it's the thing that actually sees them. It's the thing that doesn't judge them and makes them feel okay, makes them feel appreciated. But I really get this feeling like, maybe even specifically when it comes to relationships, I feel like this person is very romantic. But I am also getting this thing of like this person always puts in the effort, and I feel like that is not always reciprocated. I feel like sometimes that is where in the past, that wasn't always seen. I even get this feeling of like, you're loving me too much. There's something around that. It's like, I feel like they have such good pure intentions that other people would first take advantage of it, but also call out on this person for being so lovely, for being so kind, as if it's something that it's wrong, as if it's something that is something that makes them weak. But in fact, I feel like it's something that makes them very strong to love people with all their heart. But yeah, I kind of get this feeling of like this person being so kind to people and people not reciprocating that kindness, so they could have like a little bit of a tough past here. But let's see where we go with that, and let's get here some traits. We're going to look at the in just a second. But let's see, we have practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective. Number 15. These cards were sitting here all night, so yeah, they're kind of yeah. But we have empowerment. We also have pansy, sweet thoughts, pray, love, remember, and there are pansies. That's for thoughts. Never really understood this vote. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Forgive me if I am. But we also have snapdragon, graciousness and benevolence. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Look at that. Yeah, this person's like, this is the sweetest, most, like, just, again, adorable. And it's just like all their heart and all their being is filled with kindness. And again, I'm getting emotional. What the heck? I really feel like this person could be going through a little bit of a tough time right now. We are going to look at like who they were in the past, who they are now, and where they're going, who are they becoming. But I really get this feeling of like this deep-seated frustration and anger, but also like disappointment, because I really feel like this person is always so kind. And there's even like, I don't know if you sometimes see that Instagram post or, that quote or expression or whatever. But it's like the kindest people, the people that smile more often and always have a smile to share with strangers. Those are the people that are hurting inside the most. And I feel like that could be what's happening right now with this person. I really feel like they have this really kind and open and generous energy to them. But I don't know, I feel like they could be really hurting inside right now. But I do get this feeling like this person is just so freaking sweet. And I also feel like they're a great listener. That was the first thing that I heard. Took this card. They're a great listener. And I also feel like they're a great supporter. I feel like they have this incredible ability to like look at your situation and be compassionate, but also like help you see things in a different perspective and help you see things on like what is an acceptation to take? Where do you need to take things? How can you shift this around? I feel like they're also very optimistic. I feel like they're also very again, I feel like they like to see the goodness in people and the goodness in the world, and they always try to bring that out. I definitely feel like this person's love language could be words of affirmation. But I also feel like this person is like, they have such a huge strength. And I feel like that is what people fail to see, especially with empowerment. I wouldn't be surprised to see like the Empress or something like that showing up here and the like, who are they becoming? Because I really feel like, or even in who they are now. Because I feel like that is what is hidden, but I feel like it can't stay hidden too much longer. And that is starting to come out. I feel like this person may even be kind of talking back to people where, just standing up for themselves because like, I'm tired, I'm done. I want more. I'm tired of being treated as a child. I'm tired of people not understanding that I am a human being too. I am an adult too. I have this huge strength and I'm not fragile. I'm anything but fragile. And I feel like for a very long time, this person believed that they were, and this person believed that they were weak and that they didn't deserve anything and that their kindness was a weakness. But I feel like now they're really getting into this point of, no, my kindness is my strength and I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it to my advantage and I'm going to keep being kind and I'm going to keep being, gracious and benevolent, but I'm not going to let people take advantage of me. I really get this feeling of like rage towards the world, rage towards humanity. I get this feeling of like, I'm tired, I'm done, and this person is kind of, I don't know, they could be, to be honest, they could be getting into this place of like independent and I'm just going to do my thing and I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm not going to talk about anything. I'm just going to do me. I really feel like this person is deeply hurt right now about like something. We're just, it's an accumulation of all the things, of all their past, of all the people that have disappointed them over and over again. But I also feel like this person is like, I feel like they're someone that has an impact. They could even do charity work where something like that. If I feel drawn to pile number 4, I would watch it too. this is a very similar message. Today I'm doing the readings like backwards. But only if you feel drawn. But there was also a little bit of a similar message, if I remember correctly, because I actually did. But I definitely get this feeling of this person could do some charity work. If not, I do feel like their impact in their career, the impact that they have on their clients through their service, whatever the case may be, I feel like it matters a lot, and it is very great. I would even say, like, for example, even if this person is like a barista at Starbucks, where, you know, just anything that deals with clients, what is the word? It like deals with face-to-face clients, or not, because I'm getting this thing of like working, for example, in the drive-through, where people like go to the first little talking machine, and everyone is always so like lighthearted whenever they're talking to this person, because this person's just like bubbly, and it's so compassionate and with so much joy and so much kindness. And people, even if they're having a bad day, even if people are having a bad day, it's like this person kind of wakes them up and gives them a little zhush of, hey, you've got this, you know, with their kindness and with just the way that they are. And then it's like, then people go and actually talk to this person face to face, and it's like, oh my God, look at you. You're exactly what I've imagined. And, you know, they could have I'm hearing like a puppy face. I'm hearing like, we're going to talk more about looks, but I'm getting very like round cheeks. They could really have like a child image. Cause I really get like a very young face, a very like, I don't know, especially like the cheeks. I feel like they have like chubby cheeks. Not that they are chubby, but it's like their cheeks, I feel like they're very squeezable. If that is a thing. But I really get this thing of like this person just kind of lights up the room and just brings so much love and compassion and joy, like anywhere that they go, and it just makes people so happy. That is beautiful. All right, let's look here into their challenges. Yeah, so we have a period of ill health, depression. We also have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. And we have seahorse, family matters. So this could be something around family. This thing of like the people not taking them seriously, people not, you know, really caring too much about this person, or not caring. I feel like people care. It's just that the people treat them with, I don't know, like as a child, I really get this thing of like people not taking them seriously. And I definitely feel like that kind of puts them in this place, not necessarily in a place of depression, but it's that thing of the anger, the rage, the frustrations. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm done. And I even feel like um, I feel like they could be in this point. It's like they just want to be alone. I feel like they could be really isolating themselves and not really talking to, because they just don't want to be hearing the same things, and like, oh, that will pass. Oh, you're still so young. You don't know what you're talking about, you know? I'm even getting something around love. It's like, I feel like this person loves someone very deeply. And maybe friends or family are talking about like, oh, you don't know what love is. Like, you're so young. You're going to figure out what love is. Don't worry. And it's like, they're just considering this person's feelings that are true and are valid and are real, you know? And there's really this thing of people not understanding this. And I even feel like they're not that hard of a person to understand, you know? But it's like people don't take the time to really see deep into who they are and see deep into all of their layers, you know? And I even feel like one of their ways, I don't know, go a little bit rogue, go a little bit like out of the system, and I don't know, what is the word? God, words are really failing me today. But this person's way to kind of shock everyone and to kind of step into their independent, like, I know what I want and I don't care what you think, kind of vibe could be through travel. So they could either like go travel alone, or they're literally moving to a whole different country, like, I don't know, like a bunch of miles away and away from family, away from everyone, just hone your life, hone your me. I don't care. And I definitely feel like that is something that is truly empowering them. Maybe it's something that they have already done and it has truly empowered them. But I also feel like with this journey, either physical or mental, I feel like it's that thing of like, before, I feel like they truly believed these people's things of, oh, you don't know love. oh, you don't be like, your kindness is a weakness. You shouldn't be so kind. You are too kind. I feel like this person believed that, but now they're having this journey, this mental journey where they're really shifting and they're really changing that mindset. And I'm also getting this thing of like the physical thing where they could be changing their bodies. But we were talking about like their struggles, and I feel like this person could get sick quite easily. Not necessarily, I wouldn't say like the cold or something, but they could have like a serious health issue that kind of needs to be looked over, that kind of needs to, be followed. And I don't know, that kind of needs to have some sort of doctor kind of consultation and everything. But I also feel like they sometimes could struggle with their health in a more like practical sense, in like nutrition. I'm kind of getting this person sometimes may forget to eat. And I'm getting everybody getting you. That is going to be one of your jobs. It's like you're reminding this person to eat, reminding this person to drink water, reminding this person to like go sleep. Because I feel like sometimes they just get so excited and they're just so into what they're doing. And I feel like they really love their job, especially if it is around like service, around like helping people. But it's like they are just so in it and so focused and so excited and, just living their best life. They forget, oh wait, I have a human body that I need to take care of. And I feel like sometimes they forget about that. And so that's one of their struggles as well. But I also feel like emotionally they could have very like ups and downs. Not that they are like, I don't know, unbalanced, not that they are, gosh, what is happening with words? I cannot speak. But not that they are, again, not that they are fragile or they are very unstable. That is the word. Not that they're unstable emotionally, but I feel like they're a sensitive person. They could be strongly an empath and a very like spiritual person and everything. And it's like they feel emotions deeply. They not only theirs, but other people's as well. And so it's like it's something that kind of burdens them and it kind of wounds them as well. And so I feel like that's something that they also struggle with. So sometimes it's like they may even be sad. Sometimes they may even be sad and it's not even theirs. And one thing that I'm picking upon is that you could actually have this strong spiritual bond with this person. So if it gets sad, like all of a sudden, or if you get like bolts of joy, all of a sudden, and it's like it's not necessarily yours, it's definitely this person's, because I feel like it could already be connecting in the 5D and you have this huge connection with each other. And it's like you feel each other's energies, even if you're far away, even if you don't know this person. So, yeah. But let's look into some tarot and see what we have. Actually, I should go pick up my water bottle. Hang in there. No, we were talking about how this person forgets to drink and eat. And right now, I'm forgetting to drink about it. So before we get into our tarot, let me just have my little drink of water. All right. So let's see here. We have Ace of Pentacles. How beautiful. Like, I've known this person's energy. It's just so sweet. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords. So this person could struggle a lot with like, especially public speaking, or just like expressing their opinion or expressing themselves. Because again, I feel like they may have felt restricted or like they couldn't really speak their truth or say what they want. Maybe they were kind of, it's that thing of like, I really feel this person could feel really hugely judged. It's like anything that they say gets truly judged by others. And that I feel like then leads to this thing of like them questioning themselves and them questioning who they are and what they have to give. And I feel like it really burdens them. But we have the Hangman, we have the Five of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, we have, we actually only have 7. We have the Moon, and we have the Page of... All right. So again, Page of Cups, especially with that Five of Wands energy, I really feel like this person, it's like people belittle this person and they don't really accept that this person is a King of Pentacles. Because again, it's something, this person in their career, they're thriving. I also wouldn't be surprised if this person is... I don't know, they could even like own a business, but I'm also seeing this person like in some sort of position of power and position of like authority, something like that, or somewhere where people really look up to this person, really admire this person. That's why I'm not surprised that this person really loves their job and really forgets to eat and drink and gets so focused there, it's because they feel good there. You know, they feel like here I'm seen, here people understand my worth, and here people understand that I have something to give and that I matter. You know, my opinion matters, my voice matters, what I do matters. I feel important, you know, I feel seen. And whenever they're around their home environment or with their friend circle, even, where something like that, it's like people belittle them. People don't trust their perspective on things. And we even, you know, here it says, see things from a fresh perspective. This person has such a great perspective to give to people, but people often judge that perspective or often don't consider it. It's like, I feel like this person gives amazing, amazing advice, and other people are just like, well, yeah, I'll consider it, but I don't really think that that is what I'm looking for. You know, they could have like awful friends, to be honest. This person could have awful, awful friends, but I also feel like this person could struggle with anxiety a lot. But I feel like this person is just so generous. Like this Ace of Pentacles, that was the, you know, the energy that I was thinking of on. It's like this person is just so, here's my heart, you know, here's all I have. And it's not that this person kind of, you know, lets other people take advantage of in relationship wise. For sure, I see that happening. But when it comes to money, not really. I just feel like this person could be very wealthy and very financial stable. So it's just like, man, I have so much. Like, I don't really mind giving this to you. That's why I feel like they could also do a lot of charity work. But I definitely feel like this person, and yeah, it's like we have this crab here. This lobster, sorry. But it's almost like this is this person and like their spiritual buddies, and maybe their spirit guides, where they can have like a spiritual community where they feel safe and they'll feel open to kind of let themselves shine, you know, let themselves be who they want to be. And it's like they follow their intuition and they see, maybe they believe in like UFOs and aliens and all of that. And maybe their friends and family are like, man, you're crazy. Like, come on, get down to reality. That is not a thing. And I feel like this person is always like so trusting of the universe, is so trusting of, you know, their higher self and everything. And I feel like then it comes like the lobsters of their life, just like pinching them, like, come on, wake up, get down to reality. And always like not considering that that may actually be valid, you know, that aliens may actually exist, that I don't know, like intuition is actually a thing, that, you know, I feel like they have such a beautiful spiritual, intuitive side to themselves, and people often judge that side of them, and even just the kindness again. But I also feel like this person is very enlightened when it comes to what they need to do. I also feel like that's why they're so wealthy and successful in their career. It's because I feel like they have this truly intuitive gift of like knowing exactly what to do, what is the next step, where they need to go, what they need to create, all of that. And I feel like that is something that more than anything, it matters a lot, because they have learned to trust that. You know, they have seen how it works. They have seen that it does work. They have seen that it's something that helps them, and so they use it constantly. I also feel like this person could have like psychic abilities, and that's also why they could suffer with a little bit of anxiety. It's because they may not sleep very well. I feel like they could have like really intense, vivid dreams. They may even like receive messages and downloads through their sleep, so it gets like really intense and very powerful. And so I feel like this person could have a little bit of a hard time with it. They could also sometimes have nightmares that are really, really intense, and it kind of you know, when you're sleeping next to this person, you're gonna know when they're having a nightmare, because they could even talk, or they could like move around a lot. Because it's like it's something that really connects with their body, and it's a whole body experience, you know, and it's very real. So you could definitely see that. But I also feel like this person, it's that thing. It's like they have this all. It's a very genuine and sweet and gentle side to them, but inside, it's like there's a lot of darkness and a lot of pain attached to them that I feel like they haven't really processed. That they could be in the process of doing that, but yeah, I also feel like this person is very creative. So they could definitely do that. Has a great. I feel like this person is very creative, and they have this imagination to do something with their imagination. I'm even getting dizzy. That would be funny if this person was at Disney. But there's something around like bringing thoughts to reality, bringing something to reality. So again, if this person is like an artist, or But yeah, we have gifts over there. Oh my God, we have Virgo. Didn't I mention Virgo energy? Just beautiful. But we have gifts here, and with Virgo especially attached to it, this person is very, very generous, and they could also really enjoy giving gifts to you more than the words of affirmation. I feel like that is also something that they enjoy. I also feel like this is the type of person, like if you go like one of your dates, if you just take this person and spend a day at the park, just looking at trees, just looking at the ducks in the lake, this person is going to be delighted. You know, this person is going to be like, oh my God, it's the best day of my life. Because I feel like they also really appreciate just like silence, you know. They are a very good listener, and I feel like they have really good things to say, but I feel like they are someone that appreciates and feels a lot into energy. And so just being in the present moment, just being like looking around is so peaceful, it's so nice. I feel like it's going to feel very good for this person. That could be one of their favorite type of dates. You know, it's like when you take children to the park to, you know, to the playground for them to just play around a little bit. I feel like that could even be something that you both could have sort of like a dynamic, like a ritual, a routine between the two. Because I feel like it's something that really, maybe that's something that you also like. Excuse me. Maybe that is something that you also like. And I feel like this person definitely likes that. And so it's going to be a bonding. We also have here, so this person could also have some Pisces in their chart. Their throat chakra is definitely, they definitely need to work on their throat chakra right now. But with this Pisces, there's that thing of like being very, very intuitive, having even psychic abilities, whether they use them and they're aware of them or not. But I definitely feel the person is very, very powerful. We also have Aries. So a lot of zodiac signs, which kind of could indicate that this person kind of believes in astrology and is kind of a fan of it. It would actually be interesting if this person's kind of watching another pile of this rating. But with this Aries, I definitely get this feeling of I'm hearing horses. They could really love riding horses. And we have that listener energy. But with the countryside, there's that feeling of like going out in nature and feeling very at home with nature and very like welcomed and cozy. And with this Aries, there's this thing of like in career, they're a boss, you know, in career, they're really, I know what I want, this is what I want, I love it. But I also feel like they have a little bit of an attitude that they don't really show that often. And I feel like that is what's starting to bubble up to the surface and starting to be known. Maybe, you know, this whole thing was kind of talking in the past. This whole energy, for some of you, it could be talking in the past. It's like, as a child, people never really took them seriously. Maybe they actually did go through some pretty heavy things. And people always consider them as, oh, you're not ready for the big adult stuff. And I feel like it's almost like we were talking about how they were moving away and everything's like 18 hits where 21, whenever you have the adult age, here in Europe it's like 18 heads and you're boom, straight away into like a new world, new city. I'm going to move away. I don't care. I'm going to find my independence. I'm going to move away because I need to know that I can trust myself. I need to find people that know me. And I feel like now they're in a very like, they're not afraid to slip. They're not afraid to speak their mind. Well, with their throat chakra going off, I kind of feel like that's having a little issue. But I feel like they have this really sassy and I don't know. I feel like they have this side to them that people don't expect of them, you know, because they're always this Virgo Pisces energy, very, so cute, so nice. And then boom, Aries shows up and it's like all of that fire comes up and it's beautiful. But let's see here. What else do we have about this person? We have flirty. Yeah, I really feel like they have like a sassy, flirty, sexy side to them. I'm even getting like devilish side to them that people are not expecting. So it could be like, there's even this thing of like good girls, or it could be like good boys, but it usually is said about girls. It's like good girls are the worst in the sense of like good girls seem like good girls, but they're actually like they can be a freaking bet. And I feel like something like that could be happening here. But yeah, let's see here. What else do we have here for this person? I also feel like I'm hearing drum texts, but just texting overall, they could be very flirty through text. We also have beach. So yeah, I really get this feeling of like this person's like nature is with them. And we have travel. Yeah. We also have earth. So yeah, I definitely feel like a earthy, watery energy here with a little bit of fire, a little bit of spice into it. But we also have children. This person could really desire to be a parent. I also feel like that is something. And I even get this feeling of like, it's not that that is their purpose, but I feel like they have this feeling of a mission of like, I want to be a different parent than one of my parents were to me, or I want to show my kids a different approach at parenting, or a different people, you know, and different views. Because I really feel like there's this feeling of like everyone not seeing the greatness in this person, and they want their children to be able to see their greatness and to know that, you know, this person and you know, that you both see the greatness in your children, in your future children. Um, but I definitely feel like that is something that this person desires quite a lot. And it's like they want to be a sort of support to their children's dreams and give them stability and give them power and encouragement. You also have food. So again, pretty plates and eating with their eyes, that is for sure something that they really enjoyed. And I believe it was with you that I said donuts, wasn't it? So I really feel like that could be one of their like cravings or like soft spots. We also have Scorpio. Well, you know, in a second we're gonna have here all zodiac signs, but we have Scorpio and Sag. Oh, look at that! Yeah, kinky. How this person could have like a Mars in Scorpio or Mars in Sag, and like Mars in Scorpio, that's definitely kinky. I can speak from it, okay, from experience. But especially with Mars in Sag as well. I feel like it also depends on like their house, where their Mars stays in their house. But usually Mars and Scorpios are, and Mars and Sag, there's this thing of like not being afraid to explore things in bed. This is really not supposed to be an 18 plus reading, but oh well. But I do feel like there's this thing of like this person has a really devilish, flirty, sexy, kinky side to them that it's like you're not expecting, you're not counting in it. Because again, they look like an angel, walk like an angel. They have those chubby cheeks, but then they're like a freak. And I definitely feel like they I also I also get this thing like they love seeing people's reactions when they start flirting or when they start getting into the more sassy sides. Like you weren't counting on it, were you? You know, again, I feel like this person is kind of getting into that confident place. Maybe this energy, this whole energy, was something from the past, or something that would hurt them more in the past, and now maybe there is a little bit of that pent up anger and everything. Maybe also because in their relationships it hasn't been going that well, and maybe there is this thing of like people taking advantage of their kindness. But I feel like overall they're really stepping into that independence, they're stepping into that power, and they're stepping into a more confident place, especially perhaps using this, not using, embracing and accepting this kinkiness and these. But I also, yeah, I would look at that independence, yeah. But I also get this thing. Um, I feel like I feel like this person really loves eating, but maybe not so much cooking, or maybe sometimes they get lazy to cook, and so they could order in sometimes. Um, but I do feel like they do try to. So it could be that they, whenever they order in, where they get some drive-through or something. Oh, and we were talking about like the drive-through and everything, right? It could be like the other way around. Like your person could be the client, um, and whenever they go through that, is did they just flood the whole service with joy, and they treat the waiters and everything really nicely and with all of that kindness, and kind of brightens up their day, you know. I feel like there's also a little bit of that energy, but I feel like whenever they do go out and eat, or whenever they order in, I feel like they always try to go for like healthy options or something like that. But I mean, I also feel like they love their donuts. So yeah, they're not like super strict when it comes to it. But I definitely get this feeling of like they love eating, they love, absolutely love food, but they either don't consider themselves a good cook, or they have a laziness for cooking sometimes. Um, but I also feel like this person has a lot of layers. This person definitely has a lot of layers, and it's like it's so heartbreaking that people don't spend some time figuring out those layers. But I'm glad that you will. We also have parties and friends. I also feel like this person sometimes, especially with mechanic, Especially with mechanic, I feel like this person sometimes is like they don't really enjoy the parties and all of that, but they go has like social experiment, like social research. It's like they are really curious about understanding how the world works. They could have a really sharp mind as well, and a very curious mind, especially. But I definitely feel like this person just really enjoys like figuring out, okay, how do you work? How does your brain work? Maybe they're like a psychologist. But we have empath, I did talk about. We also have brown eyes. I'm also getting like hazel eyes, maybe even greenish. So maybe a little bit of that range. And we have 35 to 40. Take that age if it resonates. But so far I don't think so. But let's get into looks here. So I do feel like this person could be on the shorter side. I also feel like this person, well, we already have those greenish, from green to brown eyes. I'm not really picking up on blue or anything like that. I get like a light brown. I also don't get like super dark brown. I get like a lightish brown to greenish. So it could be like, I'm really picking up on strong hazel eyes. But yeah, I also feel like this person could have more to the longer hair, but I kind of feel like this person could switch their hair quite often. So it's like sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long. I don't think that they stick. It's not that they don't stick around with their hairstyles too often, but they could cut it quite regularly, you know. So it's like they don't get too fixated on their hair. It's just like, you know, let me take care of my hair. Whatever I'm feeling, I'm gonna do it. But more often, maybe this person likes to see themselves more with longer hair. Um, and I don't really get like super long hair, especially if it is if the resident has a man. I don't really get like a super long hair. It could just be more like fluffy. I would say. I don't know. Then we had those like chubby cheeks, super like squeezable cheeks. That is for sure. And in terms of physique, this person, to be honest, it could be a bit more curvy, but I don't think that they are like, I don't know, overweight or anything like that. I just feel like first of all, they could have a really nice house. That could be one of the first things that you notice. But they could be more like, I don't know, just having curves. I don't think that they're like super like a stick. You know, I feel like they love their body, and so they like to fuel it. You know, but it's not that they are overweight or anything like that. It's just like they like to feel it and to feel good in their body. They want to provide it home and stability, even though sometimes they forget to eat. So it could be that their metabolism is also very like, and their hormones, they could get very discompensated because of all those changes of like sometimes they're eating, sometimes they're not eating. What is up with you? You know, their body kind of freaks out. But yeah, I also feel like they could go to the gym. Maybe that is the thing. It's not that they are cardi, but they could be quite muscular, or they could be quite, and especially with that, you know, booty. They could have a really nice booty because they have been working on it. And so I feel like they have really like a well-built body, let's say. But yeah, I'm definitely getting like a little bit of a muscular dude as well, because I do feel like they like some form of exercise. And they could definitely like lift weights. But in terms of hair, and color, I'm getting like, I'm kind of getting like both sides. I'm getting blonde or actually pretty dark hair, like black hair. Um, Anything else? I think that's it. So let's get here into some zodiac signs. And let's actually like focus a little bit more on these, because we basically have the whole astrological chart over here in the little papers. But let's see, who is this person? What are their main zodiac signs? We have September, so that is Virgo energy here. They could be a Virgo or a September Libra. But also this one's come out. We also have Cappy here, Capricorn. We have Leo. Oh, so maybe like a Leo Virgo even. But we have July, and we have February, so maybe like a July Leo. in February, that is Aquarius and Pisces. We do have, I would see that more has Pisces, because we have a lot of that Pisces energy here in Cancer. So those could be some of their main zodiac signs. So this Virgo and Pisces, I feel like it's their main energy. They have that flirty fieriness as well, for sure. And yeah, these other signs, I feel like it could be like other planets, you know. Again, this person could very well be into astrology, and that's why it's kind of not necessarily important, but that's why it's significant to them. Oh, I totally forgot this. Let's look into who this person was in the past, who they are now, and where they're headed. So we have the Two of Cups, Two of Cups in reverse. We have the Star, and have the Ace of Cups. This is so beautiful. So in the Two of Cups in reverse here in the past, it's definitely talking about that thing of other people them not feeling loved, essentially. Them not feeling understood, appreciated, especially with flirt, attraction, alluring player. They could have been dealing with a lot of, I'm hearing narcissists, but they could be dealing a lot with players and, you know, just casual things. And they were really wanting more and they couldn't have it. And so I feel like it's like they would always be confused. I feel like they would deal with people that would give them mixed signals. And it was because they were taking advantage of their kindness. And so I feel like it's something that still hurts this person a little bit to this day. But with the Star here in their current situation, I feel like they are healing from it. Oh yeah. Ooh. We have the Heartbeat and the Broken. So they could have gone through a breakup recently. Doesn't have to be, but and did we mention that at the beginning? But I kind of feel like they're letting go of a pretty tough cycle here, maybe with an Aquarius, but I feel like they are letting go of someone here that is really, I feel like, you know, we were talking about how this person felt love and people were kind of not joking about it, but they were not calling that love. It's like, oh, you don't know what love is. And I really feel like this is someone that this person loved deeply, maybe even their first love, or it's just like their most significant love until now. And it is something that is causing them a lot of heartbreak and a lot of sadness. But I do feel like they're letting go and they're moving on and they're trying to find something new within themselves and trying to create some more stability in this, especially with this honesty and Emperor. It's like they're being honest with themselves around, like, you know what, this person is not what I'm looking for, and I want someone that can be that person for me. So I really feel like they're stepping into this place of, I'm not going to take any more BS. I'm not going to wait around anymore. I'm going to fight for myself and I'm going to create my dream life and the life that I want. So I really feel like this person is kind of stepping up a little bit. But when it comes to, yeah, so I feel like this is a communication around that ghost, mixed signals, blocks, avoidance, because I feel like they're really blocking this person and letting that person go. But with the Ace of Cups here in the future, yeah, this is you. So you could be meeting this person within a month, but we're going to pull some more timings in the end. But we have this new love, new person, beginnings to chapter, Ace of Cups. We have this dating. I do feel like this person is going to fear a little bit that you're just going to be a repeating cycle, and that, you know, you're just going to be another person to kind of play them and deceive them. But I really feel like this person is going to be really excited by you, and I feel like there's going to be this new life to them. They could be, without physical move, they could be literally moving and changing their location, and maybe that's where you meet. But we'll look more into that in the next bigger card, because this is going to be a series. So the next one is going to be how and when you will meet this person. And then I'm going to look into your firsts. So your first kiss, your first date, your first time, all of those things. So definitely stay tuned if you're into that. But I really get this feeling of like you're going to bring hope into this person's life. They're already getting a little bit of it, but you're going to bring hope into this person's life and really, like, you know what? I deserve more. I want more, you know? And I really feel like you kind of excite this person, and I don't know. I feel like you want to make them more, and you want to make them believe in love and to believe in their kindness again, you know? But I also feel like this is about them and their self-love. I feel like it's also growing and it's also getting into a very stable and solid place, and not just self 44. So yeah, but let's see here. What is the current energy of you and this person? What is going on here? If you already know them. Okay, so you apparently already know them. This apparently is someone from the past. So we have romantic feelings and separation with reconciliation here. So maybe this is someone from the past. And things are kind of moving forward here. Express your love and passion. I don't think that it would be kind of funny if you were this Aquarius, but it could be that this person's kind of, if you are that Aquarius, This person's kind of letting go of you and trying to move on, but then there's like a reconciliation happening here either way. But I kind of feel like this could be someone else. So I don't really think that this is you. But I definitely get this feeling of like being in separation from this person, even though you do have feelings here for each other, apparently. But some reconciliation could be coming forward. That is interesting. I did not see this coming. So let's move here into, before I get into the initials to finish this up, and we pull some advice, we pull some initials and timing here. Let's just pull some advice on how you can align and connect with this person a little bit better. So we have the energy is gaining momentum. Your hard work is paying off. We also have balance spirituality and practicality, and have faith in your dreams. So I really feel like it is important for you to have faith in what you want, and what you want in a commitment, what you want in a relationship, and to know that you deserve it, to know that you are going to be able to have it, but it's also important for you to put in the effort and to make it happen. So with this possibly being a reconciliation, for some of you, it could be that you are just, physically separated, and you're past life lovers. And so you could be meeting this person through some trip, through some travel, and you're having the reconciliation in an energetic way, not necessarily that you already know this person, you already were intimate and, had a relationship. But I definitely get this thing is like when you do meet this person and when you do get this relationship, it's important for you to put in the effort and to do something about it. Because I feel like this person is used to people putting in the effort, but in words, they say pretty things, but they don't do those things. And I feel like it is important for you to show them with actions that you do care, that you're here for a future spouse energy, but just know that I feel like things are going to happen here between you and this person very soon and very quickly. And things are kind of speeding up. So it's important that you're clear on what do you want in a relationship, who do you want, what do you want to happen, and make it happen. So let's pull here some initial file. So we have we have a lot. Wow. We have E, N, G. Okay. I'm hearing things I shouldn't, but this person could be wanting to explore more than one person in bed. Okay. I'm trying not to get demonetized here. Okay. I'm having issues with that for the 18+ reading. So bear with me while I figure out my terms. But yeah, we have MENGAHPSIIOD. They could have ADHD, which kind of would correlate with that anxiety and that Nine of Swords. I'm also hearing Angola, which is an African. With this PS, I'm hearing PS I love you. Maybe that is a movie that you really enjoy, or that this person really does enjoy. But with this PS, I'm hearing games like the PS. And so this person could be a gamer. They could really like playing games. I'm also hearing Mexico, Nepal. Maybe this person has like exotic roots. Uganda. Yeah, I'm here like all sorts of African and like more exotic places. So maybe there's a little bit of that. I'm also seeing here a Portuguese name, but just kind of odd because I don't really have too many Portuguese viewers, but Inish, that is a Portuguese. So take that if I don't think so, but if you see anything here, especially if this is someone from the past, if you see here your person's name or confirmation of that, then definitely worth your initial, definitely take that. But I'm also getting dollars. So this person could be making a lot of dollars. They could be making a lot of money here. I do feel like they're very wealthy. But what do we have around timing? We have the tower. It's not supposed. No, it's just gonna happen unexpectedly. Just be prepared. because I really feel like it's going to happen very, very suddenly, very unexpectedly. I do feel like there could be like a little month time frame. We also have this 8 of Cups, which would be 8 months. But with this Tower coming, maybe there is something this time he's talking about something that needs to end first. And he could be talking about this person releasing whoever they're dealing with here. But this could also be from your side. But I feel like maybe there is something like breaking down where there's like a sudden change, move this person is moving, and that is when things actually happen. But it's happening very so I think that's it. Did I forget anything? I don't think I did. So with that being said, pawn number 2, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to smash like button and to subscribe if you haven't already to see those other pick a cards that are coming up very soon. So definitely do that if you're interested. If you want to support me and to connect with me any further, you can check out my Patreon where my pick a cards, my private readings, my private readings, those are going to be down below. And we actually have a giveaway going on. So if you're interested in that, you should definitely check out the Sunny Virgo. And we also have Zodiac Cusp and Zodiac Sign readings over there. So that is definitely something for you to, I'm here in Minnesota. That is something for you to also take a look at. Okay. So Dolly, isn't there a singer called Dolly? I'm also reading that. Okay. But is there anything else before I say my goodbyes? Gandalf. They could be a Lord of the Rings fan. Sand, which kind of correlates with this beach, that they could have really, they could leave by the beach, or the beach it's somewhere that they get really relaxed and they feel really safe in. Jen, maybe this person really likes Jen. Yeah, I think that's it. So with that being said, I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hi there, pawn number 3. Welcome to your reading. So let's get into your future spouse and let's get started here with your person's traits. So before we actually get into the oracle, today we're doing something a little different, and we're actually going to pull a song to kind of, I don't know, it's like this song with this person, you know, their life in a song or something like that. And even before we do that, any of that, I do want to mention that, you know, I've been picking up on a few things intuitively, and I was kind of getting this energy from your person, like very passionate. I feel like, you know, they could be quite amusing in bed. I feel like they are very like, I don't know, quite sexually, you know, I feel like they are very, that is an important part for them in their life. You know, that is something that they really enjoy and something that they are really, that they really want to tap into. But I do feel like this person is very passionate, and they could have a lot of fire in their chart. I do get this energy of, I don't know, like them being very ambitious and not giving up on their dreams and like doing whatever it takes for them to have what they want. I also feel like when it comes to relationships, this person could be not necessarily possessive, but I feel like they like to be in control. So I do feel like this person could definitely be like more dominant. But I definitely get this feeling of like this person wanting to know what is going on. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person's like, whenever they are wanting to commit, they don't even second guess on like, I don't know, like hesitating on expressing their feelings, and you don't know, I kind of like you, but I'm not sure if they like me vibes. This person's like, hey, I like you, so what are we going to do? You know, it's like, I feel like this person is really straightforward. I'm picking up on Aries energy, but it doesn't have to be. But I am picking up on Aries energy here. So there's clearly this thing of like this person being a leader and them being at the spotlight as well, and like doing the things that they want, going after the things that they want. They could be a business owner, self-employed. I kind of feel like, you know, they're not a freelancer. I do feel like if they are self-employed, they are their own boss. You know, they own a business and they're like the CEO of something. I was also picking up with like accounting, but it doesn't have to be. It kind of, you know, well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. They're picking up on that a CEO thing, because I was kind of getting, you know, administration kind of vibes. So it kind of makes sense with the CEO. They could be in charge of something. And I do get a little bit of accounting energy for some of you. But let's see here. What do we have in terms of your song? And now we have there, because there's a commercial going on in Spotify. So we have to wait a little bit. But while we wait for that, let's actually get here your cards. We have spent quality time together. So I've been using this as a little bit of like your person's love language. And I definitely get this feeling that this person's love language is quality time. I also feel like they really enjoy traveling, but we're going to take a look at those in a second. But we have confidence. Yeah, there we go. That is strong fire energy. Is like this person is like super, not in a cocky way. You know, I don't really get that there's a cockiness coming here from this person. It's just like, out of self-love. Let's call it self-love. But there is this thing of, I know my power, I know my talents, and I know how to use them. I also feel like this person knows their flaws, but they really like looking at them. I mean, who likes looking at them? But I feel like this person really chooses to focus on their qualities, really chooses to focus on things that they're good at, and they use that in their advantage. I would even say, not that this person has commitment issues. I mean, with you, obviously they're gonna end because it's your future spouse. But it could be that this person right now, it's really like truly focused on their career and not so much focused on love and finding love. And they could even, you know, with all that passion, they could either be using that passion in a creative way, or they could be having like, I don't know, like friends with benefits, casual things going on. But I really don't think that they are looking for something serious right now. I feel like they're more focused on their overall life and not so much in relationships and trying to be in a relationship. But we'll look at the who this person was, who this person is now, and where they're headed in terms of their energy. But we also have here love at first sight and proud spirit. This is so beautiful. We also have Camellia, destiny. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Like, we'll see that one, but with this, like, it is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. There's really this thing of this person really jumping forward and being like, you know what? I know what I want, so I'm going to get it. You know, this person doesn't really ask for permission. This person doesn't really wait around for perfect timing or for the divine to strike. I feel like they just go with what they wanted. They just go with their gut. With the amethyst here, they could be not necessarily spiritual, but because I don't think that they necessarily believe in something, but I do feel like they could have a really heightened intuition. And that's also why they're very good at kind of discerning what is for them and where they need to get going and what they need to create here. But we also have forget-me-nots, eternal memories. The best things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. So again, with this thing of like this person really, like, for example, enjoying traveling and everything, I feel like they have been exploring the world quite a lot. And I feel like they have been really, I don't know, like appreciating the world. And I feel like they have so many memories to share. I also feel like they could really enjoy talking about their childhood. I feel like that is something that they're really like proud of. And they're really, I don't know, that they really are. I feel like they have really good memories, and it's memories that I feel like has shaped this person, and they like sharing those memories, especially with people that they care, and especially with people that they admire and they want to be part of their life. And it's those little memories that I really feel like makes this person who they are, and so they want to share those things with you in this case. But with this love at first sight and proud spirit, look at this. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. I really feel like, first of all, I feel like the attraction between the two, it's going to be like off the charts. But I also feel like there's this thing of, first of all, you may have not necessarily an attitude, but sometimes you may be like kind of sassy or, I don't know. I feel like you're different from what this person is used to dealing with, because you may not be easy. Like, I'm getting something around like this person always getting what they want, and you're not that easy. Like, you're not, I feel like you're going to present yourself as a challenge, but this person is super confident. You're like, nah, I'm gonna get you. You're gonna be mine. And I definitely get this feeling of they could fall in love, like love at first sight, right? I feel like that could be what happens to this person when they first see you. But I also feel like there's this feeling of, what are you thinking? Like, come on, no, this is just like you're attracted to palm number 3. It doesn't mean that you're in love, that you're like, oh, magic, poof, it happened. No, like, it's just attraction. No, I feel like they start getting into this point of love at first sight. That's not a thing. And they kind of hesitate a little bit on it, you know, but I feel like it just gets to this point where it's like all they want is to spend time with you. All they want, it's like they could even be kind of canceling business meetings or canceling plans with their friends or even canceling trips or taking you on a trip with their friends. Just because they want to be with you. You know, I don't really get this in a codependent way. I really get this is in like I love you so much. Like I want to spend so much time with you because I really care about you and I really love your energy and I really love who you are. And so I really feel like this person is going to I feel like they're going to invest their time very quickly, you know. I feel like this is someone that doesn't play around. You know, I definitely get like a businessman, businesswoman, whatever, kind of energy here. It's like I know how to value my time and I know how to not waste my time and I know where to invest my energy and efforts. And I feel like this person won't have an issue investing their energy and efforts in you and into this connection. I do have to be honest. Again, we're going to look a little bit, not necessarily how the relationship is going to progress, but where this person is at the moment. But it could be that this kind of starts off with, I want to invest in this because I want to, you know, get you into my sheets. But I do feel like things are, I mean, this is your future spouse. So, hey, it's going to go okay. But yeah, let's see here. What do we have for you? So actually, after the commercial, a song passed on, but I'm going to pull another one, but it was Better by Khalid. And there is this feeling, it's that thing, it's like, I just want to spend time with you. It's like, oh my God, I love you so much. Like, I want you. But there is also this thing of like, this person being really proud of you. That first line, yeah, I love to see you shine in the night like the diamond you are. It's like this person is just going to be in awe of you. I really feel like they're going to admire you. But I also feel like this person, again, this thing of the diamond, right? I do feel like they could be around like very luxurious surroundings and luxurious people. And I definitely feel like they like that environment. They like those things and they like to spend their money. I don't think that they are too careless with it, but I just feel like they, you know, they're wealthy. So they know that they can indulge in things that make them feel good and indulge in things that make them feel alive and make them feel happy. So I definitely feel like that is something that they really enjoy. I also feel like this person, it's nothing. It's like they are not necessarily possessive. It's like it gets to this point. It's like I know, especially when you're already married, I really get this feeling, or even when you're just dating, I really get this feeling of I know we're together and I know you're mine, but I freaking love seeing other people kind of craving you and trying to get you, you know, flirting with you. Because I really feel like this person is like, yep, pound number three. That's my person, you know, and it's like I feel like it gives some of the adrenaline to see the people desiring you. So I feel like there's a little bit of that. But let's see here. We have Never Been in Love. Do I like this song? I don't remember the song, but hey, Never Been in Love, uh, that Cobra Starship and Icon of Pop. Um, so I really feel like there is this thing of like this person, first of all, I really feel, I really get this feeling of like this person being very hardworking and really I feel like they manifest without knowing that they are manifesting because I really feel like they visualize, they know what they want. It's like they see it all in their heads and they don't give up they don't stop until they get what they want. And so I really feel like they are an incredible manifester and they don't even know it. But I also get this feeling of like this whole song. It's like never been in love. It's like I never felt something like this, and I feel like that's also why this person won't hesitate. At first, yes, because like flow at first sight, I feel like this person is not expecting it, but I feel like afterwards, it's just like, man, I've never felt like this before. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to hesitate in showing my love and showing my feelings to you. I know what I wanted. I know what I want is you. You know, so I really feel like this person is super, super. Um, but yeah, is there anything else? I don't think so. So let's. Ooh. Well, maybe there is something else because the dice just rolled into yes. Um, Maybe this is also if you were just asking yourself a question like, oh, I wonder if it is this person. I wonder if this or if that. And yes, apparently yes. But let's see, is there anything else? I also feel like with this eternal memories, there could be something like before you actually start talking, you actually started dating or something. It could be that this person's like a friend of your friend, and so you kind of crossed each other's path at a party, or even at, you know, your local coffee shop, and you've kind of bumped into each other or something, but you never really made anything too much of it. It's like you may, when you really actually start dating this person and start talking seriously with this person, you could have this feelings like, I think I've seen you before. This person could actually also have a following, or could, you know, be in the spotlight, whatever that is. Maybe he's even like a boss, not necessarily your boss, Bill. It could be, but I'm not really picking up on that vibe. But he could be, again, the CEO of a company and kind of work with that company. So it's like you've already met them or you've already seen them, but you never really, you know, actually had a solid conversation. Let me get to know you. So I do feel like there is a little bit of this energy of, you may know this person's face, but you don't know who they are. So yeah, let's see here. What are these person's challenges? We have angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I definitely, yeah. We also have April, temptation will test you, and archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. So I really get this feeling. First of all, I feel like this person, again, doesn't hesitate when new opportunities comes up, but I also feel like sometimes they also have a little bit of a struggle letting go of things, letting go of situations that are not working anymore, you know. And I feel like this is partially when it comes to people. And maybe that's why they are not really in this point of looking for a relationship or something, that they are still kind of healing from a past relationship. But I definitely get this feeling that this person, especially when it comes to business, again, I kind of feel like this person could be not necessarily workaholic, but there is a little bit of that vibe. Where they are really focused on their career. And I feel like when it comes to career, they really don't let any opportunity pass them by. And same thing when it comes to travels. If, for example, you're talking and say, oh, I've always dreamed of going to Hawaii or Japan. And this person is like, booked, let's go. It's like this person is like straight on, well, let's do it. I do feel like this person is like an adventurer at heart, and they're really open to new things. But I really feel like they have a hard time, especially with the eternal memories. They could have a hard time, like maybe sometimes even getting stuck in the past, or getting stuck in the future as well. I feel like they sometimes may struggle being in the present moment, because that would mean that they would have to face their feelings and emotions, you know. And I feel like that is something that they may struggle with, especially when it comes to memories, when it comes to people. I feel like they have a hard time letting them go. But with this Apple, temptation will test you. There's definitely that, you know, sexual energy going on. And I definitely feel like, again, I am picking up on a little bit, not a player vibe necessarily, but, well, to be honest, right now they could be, or in the past they were. But I definitely get this feeling that this person is huge. To be honest, I feel like this person is super kinky. So, you know, I have another pick a card that is 18 plus, you know, your intimate stuff with your future spouse. So definitely go check it out, because I feel like that would be an interesting one. But with this angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm, I feel like it's that spirituality. It's that intuitive and like super psychic side of them that they don't really accept, or they don't really acknowledge. I feel like they don't even know. It's that thing of the manifestation, right? It's like they have those abilities, they have those things in themselves, but they don't know it, or they don't name it, they don't show it, you know, they don't talk about those things. I feel like they think that this whole spiritual thing and all of that is kind of woo-woo, and like, oh my god, what are you talking about? But in fact they do that, you know. And I feel like they just don't call that spiritual, because I feel like they have a hard time embracing those things. But let's see here, let's pull some tarot. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles. What did I tell you? We have the Page of Wands, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. We have the Lovers, Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. This girl has her, like, spot on. Love ya. But I really get this feeling. This person, first of all, they're very outspoken. I believe that is, they don't really hesitate in I don't know, talking pretty words. You know, I feel like they don't really measure their words. That's why I feel like I got that feeling of whenever they want to level up this connection and they want to have a commitment out of this, they're going to say it, you know, and they're going to do whatever it has to be done for this to be something, because I definitely get this feeling like this person just knows what they want and they're going to have it. They don't even spend too much time second guessing and doubting it. No, it's just like, I want you, so I'm going to have you, you know? And I really feel like this person, sometimes they don't even count their, measure their words, and that may come up a little bit harsh. And I actually feel like that could be something that they struggle, especially with family, because we even have this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. That could be something that they struggle with their families. Like sometimes their mouth just turns cold, or they just say whatever comes to mind. And they don't really, they're not really aware of it. They don't really understand it, or they don't really, I don't know. I feel like they don't think about it, but I definitely feel like this person is also someone that can be very sweet. I feel like I feel like their love language is definitely spending time together, but also gift giving. And I feel like sometimes the gifts could be, especially in the beginning, where they're still kind of trying to figure out your taste and trying to figure out who you are and what you want. It could be like very expensive gifts, or something like that. And maybe you're the opposite, or maybe actually like it. But it's like that person, it's the way that they know, it's the life that they know. And so I definitely feel like that is something that they kind of, something that they do, and to show, their romantic side. But I don't think that this person is very like lovey-dovey. Like, I don't know. I feel like this is more the type of person to say, damn, you're sexy, than, oh my God, you're the prettiest person I've ever seen, I feel like this person is more, again, like there is a strong thing here with physical attraction. But with this Eight of Pentacles, there's clearly that thing of like this person working really hard and really being focused on their career. And I really feel like that is, their biggest thing right now. And with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, I definitely see this has that thing of like not really counting their pennies, not really trying to figure out, oh my God, but if I spend this on this trip, then I'm not going to be able to go here or to do this. So they're just like, I want to go there, so I'm going to go there. I feel like this person doesn't really count their money, which could be, we're not, but I kind of feel like there could be a little bit of different upbringing here. Maybe this person was already, not necessarily, I actually feel like it's that thing. They're a CEO. I really feel like they built that business. They built this. They worked for it. But their environment right now, they're really used to luxurious and really fancy environments. And I'm not saying that you're poor, but maybe you kind of prefer the more simple things of life, and I feel like maybe that is something that you're going to defer a little bit on, but maybe you never really got the chance to explore those fancier environments, and now you do with this. But I definitely get this feeling of like this person doesn't really count their pennies, and they don't really think too much about it. I also feel like they don't hold back when it comes especially to career. I feel like, especially in meetings, it's like they have a fixed price, and it's like it's this or nothing, you know? And I really feel like they know how to value themselves. Again, it's like their business skills on top, their relationship skills, discussable. But I do feel like you're going to have a good positive impact on this person, because I do get this feeling of this person kind of changing from, again, a more of a player and sexual energy here to a more like grounded family person. If that is something that you want. But when I say family, it's like a more grounded and committed state. But I definitely see this Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. That is definitely like player sexual energies. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if this starts very passionate, where if this person wants it to start has a friends with benefits or in a passionate, casual way. But little do you know that the love is already there. Little does this person know that the love is already there, because I feel like they keep telling themselves, no, it's just attraction. No, this is not like, I don't have any feelings. But I feel like things start to progress and this person actually admits that they have feelings. But with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse and Ten of Swords, I'm getting one of two things. One of them is that this person may have lost very recently. I'm actually getting a parent, but this person could have lost very recently a family member. And that is something that is causing a lot of heaviness in their heart. Oh, and I felt it. Possibly because I'm going through the state, but this person could have, I feel like it was someone very, very important. And I did say something because it could also be in a pet. And I can hear like some of you, I don't know, like comparing the two, and it's like nothing compares to a family member. Like a pet doesn't compare. But I would almost say that this pet was like I don't know, what was like not a coping mechanism. What is the word? It's like this pet was a safe zone, was a safe energy for this person to be around, was like the best friend. You know, I really get this energy. Maybe this person struggled a little bit at school, and I kind of feel like maybe the pet was important because it was their best friend and was, you know, that thing, you know, that energy, that entity that it could really count on and was always there for me. And I really feel like this was someone that was someone or something, if it is a pet, that really did matter a lot. So if it is not a pet, it could be, for example, a parent that was always really there for them. It could be a sibling that was always really there for them. I don't really get like best friends or cousins or anything like that. I really get like close family energies. But the other thing that I'm getting is that, again, they could have left a very harsh long-term relationship recently, and I feel like that's also why they're in this energy of pay to wands, knight of wands, and they're not really looking for commitment. But this is also, I feel like it's also talking about that thing of like talking a bit harshly to family sometimes, and maybe this is also talking about like not having lost a parent recently but has a child, and maybe that pet came in. Because I do feel like this person could be very like animal lover, especially I'm hearing especially dogs, but I definitely get this feeling of this person really leaning on a pet because or through the death of a parent or the death of a family member. And I feel like that was really significant. Where again, if this is more recent, it could be that pet that passed away, and it kind of this person is also grieving. But I do feel like there is something a little bit deeper going on in this person, especially when it comes to why they're kind of rejecting relationships and commitment right now. But it could definitely be because of that previous relationship that didn't work out and really hurt this person. But let's see here. What do we have? Any additional traits? We have dark hair. We're going to talk about some more specific looks, but that could already be one of this person's traits. Yep, come here. Oh gosh, that was jumping right out. So we have independent, not suppressed. See that one there? We also have optimistic. Yeah, I really feel like this person, more than optimistic, this person is confident. And I feel like this person knows that they can have anything that they want. This person knows that they can. I also feel like this person, especially if they are a CEO, there is this feeling of like this person knows that they're in charge, and like whatever, they could even like be well known, and their business is well known, or their business is really important, and so it's like everyone not necessarily is trying to please this person, but I get this feeling of like people need this person, people need this person's services and this person's company, so they're like willing to give any amount of money that is necessary, you know. But I definitely feel like this person like has a lot of confidence in their work and their skills. I get this feeling of like they're very proud of themselves, but again, not in a prideful, cocky way. It's just I'm proud of myself. Like look at who I am. Look at where I've gone, you know, and how much I've grown. Because again, I feel like this person wasn't always in this fancy, luxurious environment. I do feel like this person was had to build this business and had to build this environment for themselves. But we also have 25 to 30, so take that if it resonates, has an age. Let's see here. We also have, honesty and loyalty. Like if they're with you, they're not going to be with anyone else. This person is not a cheater at all. And I also feel like with this honesty, it's talking about that, you know, clear cut throat. But we have here Chav as well. We have beach, so maybe they really love the beach. But we have Aquarius, has potential zodiac signs. We also have Sag, strong Sag actually, and air sign. So they could have air, because we have all of them. We have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and then here we have Sag twice with the Knight of Wands, and then with Page of Wands, Sol sign. So Aries and Leo. And this confidence definitely giving me some big Leo vibes, and I was picking up on the Aries. So this person could have like a mixture of, you know, their birth chart could have a big influence of air and fire energies. They also have here musician. I do feel like they have a creative side. I wouldn't say that this is their like main career. I would say that this is more of their like hobby, or even a side hustle, but I feel like it's more of a hobby, something that they love doing, something that brings them a lot of peace. Apparently, they really love cooking with that chef more than that being a career. I feel like they really enjoy food. We also have spirituality, philosophy, and we have social media. So again, this person could have quite a following. They could be quite famous. And it not necessarily in social media has like they're an influencer or something. Maybe they are, but I get this feeling of they are known in their field. I feel like they are really someone that other people look up to, and someone that other people want to be in their good. What is the expression? Be in their good praises. Like they really want this person to like them and to like their work. With this spirituality philosophy, it's like spirituality, nah. Philosophy, yeah. I'm super, I'm really into the mind and to this whole thing, but let's don't call it spirituality. I really feel like this person could have something with religion, and really, I don't know, have some distancing when it comes to it, but they are very powerful what else do we have here? We have Nazabresi down there, workaholic, yeah, for sure. And we have here insecure. Can I get one more? All right, there we go. Oh, there we go. We have player. Yeah. But with this insecure, I wonder what this is about, because we were talking about how, this fear of commitment and this avoidance in commitment was due to something deeper going on. And we have that insecure. So I don't know what happened here. Again, it could be that this person never really got along too much with other people their age, maybe they suffered bully or something like that. And I feel like that may have been something that caused a separation between this person and commitment. For some of you, I'm even getting that this could be a same-sex situation. It doesn't have to be, though, but that could also kind of explain this whole commitment phobia and being a little bit insecure. But I definitely feel like this person is in a place where they haven't healed from this insecurity. They haven't healed from whatever happened here that caused them a lot of pain, and that really didn't allow them to connect with other people in a more loving way. And that's why they're in this more of more of a player energy. But talking about looks, I do feel like this person could have short hair. We have that dark hair, so that could also be something. But I'm also picking up on red hair. But in terms of height, I kind of feel like this person could be on the more taller side. And yeah, definitely short hair. And I also feel like this person is very healthy, so they could be quite fit. I don't see them like being super muscular or super skinny. I just see them being healthy. They have a healthy body, not anything specific like to define muscles or anything like that. Even if for the women, tone body or anything, I just see a healthy body because I feel like that is something that this person definitely talks about. If this person is resonates as a female, I definitely see them being a little bit shorter. It's like if they're a female, they could be shorter. If they are a male, they could be taller. But yeah, anything else? I also get something around their hands. So maybe they work with their hands, especially if they're a chef. But something around their hands. Maybe they have really soft hands, or really like, I don't know if they like using their hands. That could also be something where that could even be something that you notice in them, like the first reaction or the first impression. Maybe their hands kind of caught your attention. But I do feel like there's something around hands. Okay, I think that's it. But now let's look here into that check-in on who they were, who they are now, and where are they headed, who are they becoming. But in the past, we have Three of Cups with abundance. Right now, we have the Emperor. Yeah, and look at that. We were talking about a CEO, and this is literally the CEO card. And we have the Universe to where they're headed. So I really love this. So in the past here, Three of Cups with abundance. I do feel like this person, again, they may have lost a family member or someone that was really important to them, because I feel like in the past, it's like everything was okay, everything was fine. Or this is again talking about that relationship where they thought that everything is okay. Maybe there was even like a third party and this person got cheated on, and that's why now they are insecure and they're kind of running away from commitment with fear of that happening again. But I definitely feel like in the past that hadn't, it's like if there was a cheating situation, that was behind the scenes. I just saw 3333. So another reiteration of 3, the third energy. But I also feel like this person is very aligned, and you were very aligned with this person. But I definitely feel like there could have been some third energy here that this person did not know about, because in the past here, everything was okay. Everything was like smooth sailing. Yeah, look at that. Fate, luck, destiny, meant to be. Oh, everything's okay. And now we have this open relationship. Casual friends with benefits, open book. I feel like this was not a person. This was whoever they were dealing with. And so I definitely feel like they could even be like exchanging texts with someone else. And then this person kind of found out, and that is when everything started to crumble a little bit. Because I feel like I'm even hearing they kind of lost their innocence. Not necessarily, I don't know, not necessarily that they're innocent and, they were really sweet and naive, but I feel like they lost their innocence in seeing the goodness in people. I feel like they became a little, not necessarily a little dark, but I feel like they just lost hope in humanity. And it's like my business and money, that is the one thing that I can count on. So I feel like that's where they were at, and that's where they are possibly at right now. But we have this Emperor with this twin flame card, spiritual past life mirroring. So maybe this is your twin. Take that if it resonates. But maybe you already know this person, or you're about to meet them very, very soon, because this is in their current energy. New love, new person, beginnings, the chapter. I feel like they are still a little bit in this detached energy. So again, just stay cautious that this person could start has a player, and this relationship could all start, fun times. Like I'm just looking for something casual, nothing serious. I'm not really looking for anything too impactful. But little did I know that you're their future spouse. But I definitely feel like we were talking about how you were aligned with them, and now we have 6 over there. We have 44. We saw that 33. So I definitely feel like this is like the two of you are very much aligned with each other, and it could be happening like within days. You could be meeting this person really, really soon, but it will also pull some timing in the end. But I definitely get this feeling that this person is right now in a very like me, my business, my career, and I do feel like they are also very aligned with their spiritual path and the spiritual purpose, life purpose. And they could also be starting, we have this new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. They could be starting a new business, or they could be starting a new chapter in their career. They could also be moving right now. But yeah, let's see here. What do we have for where they're headed? We have this submissive, beauty, nurture, waiting, and the universe, which is the world card, and we have this dissection. So I kind of feel like honestly, I feel like where they're headed is being a simp. I feel like this person is simping for you, and they're really getting in this place of, you know what, this is what I want. I feel like they were always super focused on something specific, and this is what I want. This is the lifestyle that I want. And I feel like before they weren't really counting on having a person beside them. But I feel like after they meet you, they get into this place of, no, wait, that lifestyle is definitely not what I want. What I want is this. What I want is this whole future spouse energy, this whole marriage, commitment, having a family, whatever the case may be. It's like they want something solid. They want something safe. And you are safe. I really feel like with the submissive, there is really this feeling of you're the beauty that I didn't think I could have, because I really feel like they've always thought that they were kind of out of reach, or that everyone else was too much, too much, too big, too great for them. And I feel like you kind of change that perspective around, especially because I feel like you're someone that they truly desire. So I really feel like this is kind of changing their whole perspective, and they're kind of walking away from this player energy and really getting into a simp. But I also feel like they are letting go of also sabotaging themselves and sabotaging who they can be. And I really feel like could have an amazing impact on this person. That is really beautiful. So let's get here some more zodiac signs or months, if there's anything else that they want to tell us. But yeah, we have, oh my freaking goodness, we have that Aries, Aquarius. So those specific two and such, they could be very, very important. Anything else here? around this person's zodiac signs, their energy. And we have February. Some of you have February Aquarius. Yeah, definitely an Aquarius. February, that is also the beginning of Aquarius, Aquarius season. But maybe especially a February Aquarius here with a lot of fire, especially Aries in their chart. But yeah, so let me just look here before we get into the initials. Let me just look here into what is the current energy of you and this person. What is going on in this situation? Do you already know them? Are they coming in soon? What is energetically, what is happening here? Oh yeah, we have getting to know each other. Can I get one more? Very soon, yes. Look at that, you love. And we have very soon and flirt. So you're definitely knowing this person very soon, or you could have met them very, very recently. But there is definitely, and look at that, yeah, new love, wedding. Like, this is your future spouse. I feel like I also get this feeling like you're just gonna know. When you meet this person, you're just gonna know. But I really feel like you're getting to know them very, very soon. And I would even say it's getting to know them, getting to know who they are, because I feel like you already know their face. I feel like you already know of their existence, but you don't know if their existence has your future spouse. So I feel like that is going to change here very soon. But we'll pull some timing in the end. Hi, Pond 3. I'm sorry, I actually forgot to pull some advice for you. So let's see here how you can better align with this person, even though, it's coming pretty soon. So yeah, it doesn't really matter because you're really aligned, but let's see if there's anything that your guys want you to know about, like in terms of advice for you to align with this person better and bring them forward a little bit better. But we have hold your vision, show the world the real you, work through your fears, and your hard work's paying off. I really feel like you may have been doing some healing around commitment, around love, around, your own self-worth. And I feel like your guides are asking you to keep going and know that your hard work is paying off, know that your healing is paying off, but work through your fears because there may be still something here that is kind of preventing you from fully embracing love. Maybe it's something around like your throat chakra. We have here a lot of bluish, purplish colors, which is your throat chakra and your third eye chakra. So especially with hold your vision, there's clear this thing of like, first of all, don't be afraid to speak out to the universe and ask for this future spouse, but also know that your manifestations are working and your manifestations are coming in, especially this person is coming in. So don't give up, don't lose your hope in having this soulmate and having this person in your life because it is happening. And when it comes to, presenting yourself to this person and getting to know this person, don't be afraid to show the real you. Don't be afraid. If there are differences, there are differences. Embrace them, accept them, and show them, and show them for what they are and embrace them and work with them. Because I even feel like there could be a fear of like, but if this person sees who I truly am, they're not going to love me. They're not going to like me. We're talking about your future spouse. So they're definitely going to love you, and especially if you're here to the song, if you hear the song, there's this feeling of like, I've never been in love before you. I know now because you're so special and I'm so freaking in love with you, like nothing compares to this. So this person is going to be in absolutely awe of you. So don't worry about that, okay? And so let's get here into your initials. And we'll get into more specific timing and how you'll meet this person in the next pick a card, because we're going to have like a little series here, and we're going to see next up, we're going to see how and when you'll meet this person, and then we're also going to see your first. So your first date, your first kiss, your first time, your first child even. But yeah, so we have SE, I'm hearing Seoul, I believe that's how it's called, in Korea. We also have SELIO. We have a blank letter here, so use it to make any word that comes up. We also, wow, we have a bunch of S's. Maybe this person has like, and we have another L, and we have I'm hearing something, there's a Portuguese name, Liliana, so it could be like Lillian, or I'm hearing Lily as well. Yeah, I'm not actually picking up on a lot. On the previous reading, I actually picked up on quite a few things, but here I'm not really getting anything. But if you see this has like I'm also hearing Seville. But if you're seeing this has a place or a name or something that makes sense to you, take it. But if not, just know that possibly someone with an S in their name. Also, C and A, that could be significant. Those could be this person's initials. So what can you tell us around type? So we have the King of Swords, which is, guess what, Aquarius energy, and we're where? Aquarius season. So, yeah, 2 of Wands, 2 days. If you're watching this when this video is uploaded, or if Aquarius season is near, definitely know that you're going to meet this person very, very soon. It could be within 2 days, 2 weeks, however that resonates. But that's essentially it. I feel like that's it. Yeah, so pile number 3. That's what I have for you. I hope it resonated. Hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. That is the easiest way for you to support me. So I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, Ponder 4. Welcome into your reading. I have a little secret to tell you. I'm actually recording your pile first because I was pulling the cards and I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like the energy was coming in so nicely. I do feel like this person is very intuitive. I feel like they are very sweet and kind and compassionate. I feel like they are, I don't know, I feel like they are such a sweet, gentle soul. I get this feeling of like a child. Not that they are immature, but it's just, it's this person that you want to protect because they are so sweet and innocent and so kind to the world. It's like they have no bad intention in their heart. I really feel like they are so, so sweet. I also feel like they always look at their words very carefully. I feel like they consider everything that they say. They may also be a little bit of an overthinker. Sometimes this person may, I don't know, it's like sometimes they may overthink certain conversations and think, oh, this person definitely meant this and they meant that and they meant that, and they end up hurting themselves. I feel like this person is someone that has a little bit of tough time, not necessarily like understanding conversations, but I feel like they have a tough time like being kind to themselves. Where at least that was their energy in the past. But let's get right into it. That was the energy that I was picking up intuitively. Very beautiful. And let's get into it. So I have a few oracle cards here with me, but before we get into that, I'm actually going to head over to my Spotify and we're going to pick a random song that is going to kind of be the song of your person, their personality in a song, essentially, and we're going to see what shows up. So for pile number 4, what do we have? We have Figures by... So I kind of feel like we were talking about how this person may, have a hard time being kind to themselves. And I feel like that comes from a point or from a place of them being hurt by other people. I feel like they have perhaps a very low self-esteem because I feel like they have this, I don't know, it's like what people did to them in the past. I feel like they see that has the absolute truth for who they are and what they deserve, So I feel like they have a hard time accepting more than that. But I absolutely love this because I get this feeling that right now, they could be changing a little bit that energy. I feel like right now they could be getting into a place more of self-love and trying to be a little bit more confident. I feel like it's not confident to the point of like they lose that kindness and they get cocky or they get I don't know, just they lose themselves. I feel like it's just in this point of, you know what, maybe I am worthy of love. Maybe there is hope for me. Maybe I'm even getting that this person may be watching another pal about you. Who knows? But I'm even getting that this person, they could be very into spirituality. I'm picking up on a strong water energy. They could be very much into spirituality, into tarot, into, their mind and their subconscious mind as well, especially now that I feel like they are changing who they are a little bit and they are kind of getting into into a place of a more self-love kind of energy and believing in themselves a little bit more. I also feel like they could have a little bit of trouble with that when it comes to their career, but I feel like they're believing in them a lot more. And I feel like they're finally being able to let go of the past and to get hopeful for a new type of love, for a new type of person entering in their life. So that is really beautiful. But let's get into your oracle cards. The song is going to be linked in the description box below, but let's get into your oracle cards and see who this person is. We're going to get like a bunch of cards, oracle, tarot, all of that. We're also going to get signs, initials. We're going to get some traits more physical and everything. And we're going to finish up with how can you bring this person in a little bit easier, okay? But let's see. We have left who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has with the number 8. We also have compassion. Why did I tell you? Yeah, we have morning glory, affection, and determination. The morning glory which blooms for a day differs not at hard from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. We also have determination again and creative achievement. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. So we're going to look into these in just a second because I'm kind of using these as like their struggles, their challenges. But I do feel like, again, we have compassion. This is someone that is very sweet, very gentle. I really feel like this person, like, love who you are. I feel like this is someone that loves you for who you are, you know, that loves you for all of your physical traits, all of your personality traits. Like, they wouldn't change a thing. I really feel like this is someone that just welcomes people just as they are, you know, that just welcomes people with their flaws, and they don't really judge anyone. I really feel like this is someone, especially with their hands on the world. This may even be someone that does charity work, that we're at least, you know, volunteering. Maybe they just help their community, they help their family, they help their friends. This is someone that is there for people. You know, this is someone that wants to be there with people, that wants to be useful, that wants to be meaningful in the world. I even feel like we have here determination twice and creative achievement. This could be, and I did notice that we have here new job, career. They could be going into a new direction in their career, and that showing up has one of their struggles. I feel like that thing of this self-esteem, the low self-esteem, could be kind of getting in the way, and they could be doubting themselves a little bit right now. It's like, is this really something that I'm good at? Am I really even talented enough? Like, what is this? Where am I doing here? Should I be doing this? You know? And I feel like they kind of struggle a little bit with really finding the goodness in themselves. They always find the goodness in others, but when it comes to finding the goodness in themselves, I feel like that is a nightmare. But I really feel like this person is someone that is really, really tapped into, and I wouldn't be surprised if this new job, this new career would be something that, you know, is aligned with their spiritual path and is aligned with their life purpose. And it is something that is going to change the world. I also feel like this is someone that it's like they're very sweet and gentle, on the outside and inside, but it's like when it comes to someone hurting a loved one, someone hurting you, in this case, you know, in the future, or already, if you're already connecting with this person, if someone hurts someone from their community that they truly care about, it's like this person is up there ready to fight. You know, this person is like, I'm gonna kill you. not necessarily kill you, but it's like, I'm gonna get pissed off, and you're gonna see who the badass is. And I really feel like this is someone that is willing to fight for those that they truly love. And I feel like when that happens, you kind of see a whole different side of them. I also feel like they could be, this is not really an 18 plus reading, but there is a feeling of, I don't think that they're like, you know, really sweet in the person, then the bedroom they're a freak. But I get this feeling that they may be very creative, or they may be very open-minded, perhaps. It's like they may not come up with the things themselves to try new things or something, but I do feel like they don't mind exploring things. You know, they could have a little bit of Sag. I'm also picking up on that. Also with the boat here, maybe this is someone that really loves to travel, and with the world, of course. I also feel like they could, not necessarily, I mean, we have a little bit of a darker skin here, but I get this feel like they may not be, they may not have a darker skin, but they may have some sort of heritage from those places, or they may, oh, I'm even getting like adoption. So maybe they are adopted, where they have a family member that is adopted, and it could be, they could have more of a darker skin, that person. But I really get this feeling that this person, I feel like sometimes they get, like, anxiety kind of overwhelms them. I feel like anxiety kind of gets the running out of battery, kind of gets the best of them. But I kind of feel like with time, they have been learning how to navigate those things. You know, I feel like they may have even started to journal and started to connect with their brain, you know, and just figure out, okay, how can we make this happen? How can we, you know, go through this situation? I feel like sometimes they still kind of struggle with it, but I feel like they are doing a lot better. I also feel like this person, they may be very shy and all, but I feel like they love parties, not parties like with people that they don't know. Like, I don't know, I'm getting, for example, the like college parties or whatever, like big parties full of drinking and everything. I don't really get that. I get community parties. You know, I'm getting, for example, I'm getting Brazilian vibes. So shout out to Brazil. You know, our sisters, because I'm from Portugal, so Brazil, Portugal, hi there. But I get this feeling of, you know, when in Brazil we have like the carnival, you know, it's like it's just a whole thing. And I get a little bit of this vibe. It's like when it's just to celebrate the community, celebrate even there, it's like tradition, celebrate. Um, I'm even getting like celebrating goddess gods or goddess and just like rituals of that kind. I also feel like this person is really into that. But there's this big thing of like a celebration of the community. We're all together. We're all celebrating something that we believe in, someone that we're someone that we, you know, that we praise and that we really love. We're all just here together as a family. You know, I really feel like they love that. So they could have even like a big, they could have a really, I'm getting a big family. But they could have this really big supportive family and they just spend a lot of time with them and they love spending time with them. If they are, I feel like sometimes they are away, and when they are away, they really miss their family. But yeah, I also get this thing, like they're a lot prettier and sexier than they believe they are. Again, self-esteem. I really feel like this person could struggle a little bit with it, but they are just so beautiful. And it's like people just look at them and they admire them and they're like, oh my God, look at Pi 4, you know? Or look at, in this case, look at Pi 4's person, look at Pi 4's Gestalt. But I get this feeling like this person is a whole package, but they see themselves as just, oh, you know, I'm just a little rock, you know, I'm nothing. And in fact, they are really like amazing. But yeah, let's look here at this person's struggles. We have August. So this person could be born in August, doesn't have to be though. We also have Cain, pay attention to your health. And we have that pen, new job career. So I really feel like this pain definitely talks about like the new career or a new career path that they are wanting to explore, but I feel like they don't really feel confident about that. I also feel like August here, that Leo energy, and pay attention to your health. There is a feeling of they may really struggle with body issues. They may be very insecure about their body. I also feel like sometimes they kind of overwork and they could be at a job that kind of burdens them and they don't know how to balance things. They don't know how to, I don't know, put boundaries, I would even say. And so they make it kind of not abused, but they make it kind of taken advantage of. And I feel like it doesn't always work in their favor, you know. But yeah, so let's pull here some tarot, and then we're going to pull some more additional little papers with traits and stuff. Oh, and look at that. We have parties and friends at the bottom of the deck. So there's clearly this energy of like the community. I feel like that is so important to this person. But we have the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess. From here, we have the, let's do this way. We have the Ace of Wands. We also have the Six of Cups, Death, Justice, and the Chariot. So a bunch of water energy over here. So this person could definitely be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. We have all of those signs. We also have Libra coming through in that Leo energy from August. August is also the beginning of Virgo season, so yeah. But I'm getting a strong water energy and makes super sense. So we were talking about how they were really spiritual and maybe even into tarot and spirituality and all that. And we have the freaking High Priestess coming up. So I really feel like they are very spiritual. Or they could be that it's something of like praising a god or a goddess. They could be very religious and they really enjoy those celebrations. It's like this is a type of person, for example, let's say that they're Catholic. And it's like this is a type of person to go to church and to build the whole thing and get that Christmas tree going and it, like full of meaning and full of intention behind it. You know, it's just not, oh, it's just Christmas, just buying gifts. You know, it's like this person is someone that really cares about tradition, that really cares about those little things, you know. I also feel like this is someone that is a big supporter. I feel like this is someone that always has kind things to say, and whenever you're kind of struggling, I feel like this will be the person that is kind of there to lift you up and be like, hey, you've got this, like, you're so amazing. It's that thing, this person is so great. I'm looking at other people's like goodness and talents and qualities, but I do feel like they lack sometimes looking at their own qualities and praising them, you know. But I definitely feel like this is an amazing supporter, and they always have like this good mouth. I even feel like with strangers, and good mouth is just, it's also giving me this vibe of like, when it comes to eating, I don't think that they are picky at all. I really feel like they love eating. But again, I feel like they sometimes then struggle with their like body image and all that. But I really feel like that even with strangers, this is the kindest person. You know, it's like this is the type of person to get up. They're seated at the buzz and they get up because they see an old lady needing a seat, or they see a pregnant lady needing a seat, you know, and they just get up and offer that seat straight away. They don't even second guess it. They don't even question it. It's automatic. I do feel like their mother is very important. For some, I do feel like their mother has already passed away, but is someone that is really, you know, there with them, and they always feel that connection. They may even have this ritual of like celebrating her birthday, even if she's not around, because again, it's like that is something that really matters to this person. But I also feel like this is someone that has a really childish, goofy side that I feel like they don't really show that much, because I feel like sometimes maybe that was the thing that was judged in previous relationships or with just people. It's like they kind of got into this point where they started judging that goofy side, and so they don't show it that much to other people with fear of being judged by those people. So however, I do feel like you're going to kind of bring that up to this person. I feel like you're going to have an amazing impact and kind of letting loose, you know, letting them loose, and I don't know, showing them that it's okay for them to be themselves, you know, showing that it's okay to just be who they are and not be afraid to express themselves and to be who they are and be who they want to be. But I also get this feeling, first of all, again, I keep getting a lot of like spiritual stuff. I do feel like this person could even have this psychic ability, mediumship even, which would kind of explain the mother thing, you know. They could have like big conversations with their mother, just like talking there one-on-one. They could receive a lot of signs and a lot of messages, but I really get this thing of them being very open to everyone and being very open to spirituality and to their guides. I also feel like because of the past, their heart is a little bit blocked, but we're going to look into like who they were in the past, where they're now, and where they're headed. But I do feel like their heart could be a bit blocked with the fear of, I don't know, getting hurt, you know, with the fear of, is this really safe? Is this really okay for me? Or again, maybe that was the energy of the past, because with that Figures song, there is this energy of starting to move on from those past relationships and starting to open up a little bit to love and open up a little bit to the idea and the possibility of having a relationship. I wouldn't be surprised if this person, again, they're very open-minded when it comes to, you know, the bedroom, but I wouldn't be surprised if this person was kind of waiting until marriage. But marriage and commitment is something really, really important for them. This is not someone that you can have like a friends with benefits. It's not someone that you can, I don't know. I feel like they don't feel comfortable with it. You know, I feel like this is someone that really wants something meaningful, that really wants something special and truthful and honest. I also feel like there is something here around, I feel like this person is a great leader, but they don't see that. And I also feel like there is something, like they have a voice, they have something to share, but I feel like they often hold back and they often don't share it because they think it's not important. But in reality, it really is. It really, really is. And I get this feeling like they're surrounded by so much success, and this, especially this new career, surrounded by so much success, and they have such determination and excitement and passion and inspiration to get there. But I feel like they always fear that they are not good enough. They always fear that they're just going to fail and it's not going to work and it's going to be awful and they shouldn't be here, you know? But I feel like that's something that their guides are kind of pushing them towards. You know, it's time for you to step up. It's time for you to do something. It's time for you to change things around and to get going. It's time for you to create your dream life. And I feel like this is where your person is right now. And that is what they're trying to create in their life. So that's really beautiful. Let's get here a few of these traits and see what else do we have about this person. So we have 45 to 50. Take that as an age, if that resonates. You also have physical attraction. Why did I tell you? Like, this person is really, really hot. This person is really, like, they're so sexy, so pretty. It's not even that thing of like, they have a hot body, you know? It's like they're so beautiful. I really get this feeling like they look like an angel. I'm hearing that song of like, walking like an angel. So that song may mean something to you. But I really get this feeling like this person is so, so beautiful, but I really feel like they don't see that, in themselves, which is such a pity. But let's see here. So we have empath. Yeah. I really feel like this person is really supportive, and they're really like, I feel like they're such an amazing, more than anything, they're an amazing friend. And I feel like it is because they have this ability to feel other people's feelings, you know, to put themselves in the other person's shoes and really feel into it, tap into it, and be like, oh my God, I can feel your pain, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this. And sometimes I feel like they don't even need to say anything too big. It's just their soul presence is so healing and so pure that it's so perfect. It's like, this is exactly what I needed, you know? And I feel like that, especially in your lowest days, I feel like this is someone that you can really count on. And this is someone that is really going to be there for you. And it's like, you're number one supporter more than anything, especially in your like creative endeavors. If you own a business, even more. I just feel like whatever dream you have, this person is your number one supporter. And they're like, I even feel like if you get a promotion, or even if you don't, even if you're just like in your job, you're just eating, and your future spouse, I feel like they're like, yeah, look at that, look at my pal 4, they're so cute, look at my pal 4, like they're so successful. It's like, this is someone that gets hugely proud of you. And I feel like that is also true for like children, if you choose to have them. I feel like this person definitely wants to have children, but this is someone that is going to be there for their children. And it's the type of parent that it's like they're an audition, or they're like showcasing something, and this is a type of parent to kind of get up and like clap really loudly and like, oh my God, that's my baby, you know? I feel like this person is so sweet. But you also have this Leo and cat owner. I feel like this person really loves nature as well. I'm hearing beach, so they could not necessarily live, to be honest, but they could really love water, especially because they have water sign. But they could really love water, and they could really love the ocean and spending time there. We also have attitude. I feel like when you piss them off, they're really pissed off. It's that thing of like ready to fight for those that they love, you know. But it's that Leo side. That Leo side kind of comes up when that happens. They could have not necessarily. I was going to say that they could have their Mars in Leo, but not necessarily. But I really feel like whenever they're ready to fight, that fiery energy definitely shows up, and it definitely comes through. And it's like they're a whole different person when that happens. You also have psychologists. Yeah, this is like the wise friend. This is the person that really gives you the greatest advice, and is also there to listen. You know, air. They could be an air sign. Well, we just don't have here earth signs so far, but I get this air more has, first of all, they feel like a breath of fresh air. They're going to feel like that to you. But I also get this feeling that this person, it's like they're so good at reading other people's emotions and understanding what is going on in their head. You know, they're really good at understanding how to support the other person, and how to shift their brain, how to shift their energy through their thoughts. So, wow, they're really good. Let's see here. What else we have? Libra did want to come through, but we also have 25 to 30. Again, take that at each if it resonates. We have that Sat energy that I think I mentioned. But yeah, I really feel like this person is super into traveling. We also have Aquarius. So again, community is super important here. We also have long hair. Have one here, 2025. And let's see these two. We have workaholic and early bird. So, and yeah, look at that. Listen, this person is a great listener, but workaholic and early bird. So there's that confirmation. This person, I don't think that they are really able to put boundaries. I feel like they have a really tough time with that. I feel like they have a really tough time with I don't know, making sure that their boundaries are met. It's like, I even feel like they make that as an option. You know, it's like, oh, I would really love to not work on the weekends. That would be great. But then their boss calls and it's like, I need you in the office by 6 a.m. And they're like, okay, yeah, I'm there. You know, it's like they don't even question, like, but it's a freaking Sunday. I'm not going to be there freaking Sunday at a 6 a.m. And this person's just like, yeah, I'm there. You know, this person is a giver. This person is really someone that is there to give, and it's there for others. And I think they often forget about themselves. So in terms of physical aspects, we definitely have that darker skin, but we have long hair here, and I am definitely picking up on curly hair, but it doesn't have to be. But I am picking up on strong curly hair for most of you, and a darker tone. So I'm getting like from light brown to really like huge black. Um, in terms of like height, I'm kind of getting an average, not that small, not that tall. I'm getting kind of an average. I'm not getting anything too strong than that. I do feel like this person is more like not necessarily curvy, but I feel like they're definitely not skinny. And again, I do feel like this person really loves eating, but I definitely get this thing of like they sometimes may get conscious on their body, but I don't think that they care too much about what their body looks like. It's like, oh yeah, it's my body, you know. But I feel like when other people comment on their body, or when they want to impress someone, I feel like that is the first thing that comes to their mind, you know. But I definitely feel like this person, especially if they are men, they could be very kind of muscular, you know, and big kind of thing. They could also have big breasts if they are women, or if they resonate as a woman, has a good enough. Um, and I'm getting kind of like short legs, so they could have like a longer torso or something like that. And I'm kind of, I swear I don't want to make this an 18 plus, but they could like doing it, like they could write like writing, or their writing position. Anyways, let's get into the what they were, who they were in the past, what was going on, what is going on right now, what is their current energy, and where they are headed. So we have the Four of Swords with truce. We have the Ten of Cups with satiety. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And we have Six of Wands with victory. That's really good. That's really, really good. So I kind of feel like in the past here, I definitely feel like they were going through a breakup. I feel like they were going through something really tough. And I feel like they may even have gone in a period of depression. And I feel like it was really tough for them to get out of that place because, yeah, look at that past love. Ex reconciliation past wounds. I really feel like this was someone that they truly loved. This was someone that I feel like they even saw as like their ultimate soulmate, you know, the person that would always be there for them, that will always be there with them. And feel like that, I mean, I don't think that this is true, you know? And I feel like you really, really hurt them that this had to happen. If this, for some instance, you know, looking at this is like, oh, this is something from the past, and it's like you kind of want a reconciliation. I don't think that this is talking about I don't think that this is talking about you know, your relationship. I do feel like this is talking about like the first relationship, where the first relationships that were really, really tough. And I feel like there is a specific one that was really a tough breakup. I do get that in their current energy though, they're leaning on family hugely. I do feel like they are leaning on also like satisfying themselves. You know, for some of you, you may even already know this person and you're like already married and everything, you're already with children, and you're just like confirming if you're. We also have here this new love and fate coming out. So I really feel like they're kind of hoping, yeah, fantasy. They're kind of fantasizing about essentially their future spouse. They're like, ah man, I kind of want that person. It's that thing. They're kind of starting to open up a little bit to love and to new beginnings, and they're definitely trying to manifest you. And I feel like they're really open to anything and to anyone. I really don't think that they're visualizing someone specific. They're not, and I'm seeing this because I feel like in the past they visualized their ex a lot. I feel like they were really caught up on their ex, and it's like nobody has to be my ex. It has to be that person. And now I feel like they're like, you know what? Surprise me, universe. Do whatever you want, you know? And I really feel like they're opening up their heart and they're opening up who they are to just be and to just see whatever shows up. I also feel like they're starting to perhaps explore a little bit more their sexuality. Not necessarily, I really don't see this person, having casual stuff. I really like, I'm having a hard time with YouTube and 18 plus ratings, so I'm kind of trying to be careful here. But I do feel like this person had a hard time with perhaps even people like just wanting the casual thing. And I feel like that was something that was really tough on them. And I don't think that this person's just there having those casual encounters. I feel like they're exploring themselves and trying to be a little bit more open to those things. But where they're headed with the Six of Wands and victory, I do feel like they're starting here, like something new that really inspires them. And I feel like it's going to put them in the spotlight, and their guides are kind of pushing them in that direction. We also have here confusion and the divine. So yeah, their guides are like, go. And your person, your future spouse is like, but are you sure? Have you considered that I may not be talented enough? It's like they're trying to make every single possible excuse and every single possible scenario for them to not go into that direction. When their guides are like, bro, that is it. That is your life purpose. Please do it. Please go. But I feel like they're really, really scared about that. But let's see, what are some zodiac signs here that want to come up? Any other observation? So we do have this November, which is that this person has a lot of water energy in their chart. But we also have Taurus and May, and we have December with that Sag energy. So they could have strong water and Sag. So maybe even like a Scorpio cusp. But yeah, I kind of want to look at what is your current, before I pull the initials to finish that up, what is the current situation between you and the person? Like, what is the energy? See, what did I tell you? A wedding. For some of you, you're like already happily married. I was like, oh, it's my person. Or not. Well, hopefully it is. But we have wedding and engagement. So with heart-to-heart conversations, and very soon, to be honest, I kind of feel like for most of you, you could already know this person. And it's like the communication for the level up, maybe not necessarily the marriage, but for the level up could be happening. So just a little confirmation that, yeah, that could be a person. So how can we align with this person a little bit better? It's time to release negativity. For some of you, you're kind of wondering if you're ever going to get love, or if this person really has feelings for you. And it's like, yes, they do. This is your future spouse, and I mean, you're watching this reading, and I mean, it is just a tarot reading on YouTube, but if you can find a little hope in this and hope that there is love for you, there is love for you. Okay. Trust that there is love for you. And this person is going to be amazing. And to be honest, I feel like this person is everything that you need and everything that you want. And maybe even everything that you didn't know you wanted and needed. And I feel like it's just going to be such a beautiful thing. With conclusions are within reach, I do feel like from your own side, maybe there is someone that you also need to let go of from the past. Take that if it resonates. But I also, that's what I was going to say, is that that could also be talking about your own perception of yourself. You were good enough. Maybe you were hearing this whole reading is like, wait, but this sounds a lot like me. And I really feel like there is this energy of letting go of negativity towards yourself, and letting go of all those wounds and limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. And I feel like one good thing for you to do, we also have here, take time to breathe out. First of all, have more fun, allow yourself to shine, and allow yourself to be complimented. I feel like for some of you, you may have a little trouble with that. And believe it or not, first of all, complimenting and giving to others, it's already like so fulfilling to yourself. So if it will call to you, just go out in the street and talk to strangers and be like, oh my God, I love your hair today. Do it, But I also feel like it's important that you accept compliments from others, but especially that you give compliments to yourself. So please go look into yourself in the mirror and compliment yourself. Like right now, pause this video and go compliment yourself. But I also feel like affirmations could do you very good, and maybe even subliminals. But I get this feeling of like writing letters to yourself, praising yourself, being proud of yourself, just acknowledging all aspects of you that make you beautiful, that make you awesome. I feel like that would be very good for you. And I do feel like mAoney also to relax a bit. just go out, have fun, and enjoy life, So I hope this is not too loud because it's a bit far away. So I'm kind of hoping for that. Let's pull here some initials for you and see what we have. So we have R-A, we have a G, we have L-O, and we also have E-D. We have a blank thing, so do with that whatever you want. We have S and I. So if you can see, like I'm hearing Caroline. Oh, and it actually is here. Oh, that's great. I've also heard Garrett. It's so interesting because I never do that. This is the first time that in songs. This is the first time that I'm doing this. But I'm also hearing Sally, Larry, Liam, Margaret, or any variations of it. So for example, Caroline, a Portuguese name is Catalina. So take that if it resonates. But yeah, and I mean, there are names that are like so different from what I'm used to seeing. So if you see anything here, I'm also hearing Syria. So that could be a place where this person is. I also really, I feel like I'm hearing Raleigh. So maybe O'Reilly, maybe. But I'm also getting like Formula One. Maybe this person really like. Isn't there a place called Greenland? I'm also hearing New Zealand. I'm getting so many things. I'm also hearing Tokyo. Learner. Sierra. I think those are the things that I'm getting. But if you get any other names, anything kind of comes up to you and you kind of resonate with it, take it. Again, if you're already happily married, maybe your future spouse or your spouse name is here. But yeah, I really feel like this is really beautiful. This is going to be serious, by the way, for your future spouse. So definitely subscribe if you want to see more. But next up, we're going to see how you're going to meet this person. Also, when it comes to timing, let me see here. I'm hearing 5 months, but let me see here. Let's pull some tarot to get some more information around timing. But we're actually going to see at how and when you're going to meet this person on the next pick a card. And then the next is going to be your firsts. So your first date, your first kiss, your first time, your first night. But yeah, what can you tell us about timing? We have King of Cups, so this is Cancer energy. Maybe Cancer season will be significant. We're a moon in Cancer. We also have Two of Wands. I'm hearing 2 weeks. And again, for some of you, I do feel like you already know this person. And we also have Aries time, Capricorn. So those could be some significant times. Maybe this May, Aries, Taurus, that time frame could be significant. But yeah, so before this is it. I hope you resonated with it. I hope you're excited. I hope this made sense to you and you enjoyed it. If it did, don't forget to smash like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. That is the easiest way for you to support me, and that is it. So I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.